Hello. Hello, everyone. It's me, Christine, again. Oh, chat, you're looking so attractive today. I'm blushing. Oh, stop. There's so much holo in the chat. Ooh. Welcome on in, everyone. It's a Simply Launch Saturday. It's a sweet one. Hi, it's your first stream. What a one to join on. I just called you attractive. That's awkward. Welcome on in, everyone. It's a launch day. It's our first launch of the year. So let's give a little welcome to those we haven't seen this year. The year is 2026. Welcome to our wonderful mods. Welcome to the cats, the dogs, the Menchie gang, Bentendo, at least buy me dinner. How many feral Bentendo chats will there be today? Someone keep count. I can't get distracted. I'm already distracted every time I look at my hands, so we don't need another one. So excited for this collection. Thank you! Me too. Despite my history of saying I hate hearts, I know we'll probably get there. So yeah, hope everyone is feeling well. This is the only way I know how to do a heart. I can't do the millennial one. What the hell do they, or I mean the Gen Z one. What am I? What do they do? My nails are too long. That's my excuse. With my nail length, all I can do is this. It's the love launch. That's right. Today, Holo Taco is launching its first collection of the year, and it's a romantic one. It's an attractive one. It's a magnetic one. A super magnetic one. What is this? This is a very heavy tool. Don't play with it. It's actually not a toy. It is a tool. Be very careful. But it is heavy as hell. Like, it's like you could get a workout in just doing this. Anyways, today we're launching our first super magnet. This is a magnet that has super magnetic powers. It pulls harder than our usual wand. And this will be sold separately from the new bundle, which I'll show you in a second. But yeah, this is kind of the different thing that's going on, and that's how you get the effect that I am wearing today on my nails. I'm keeping it away from my electronics, so that's why it's like over here. We'll get there. Could not have asked for a better collection to drop on my 30th birthday! Happy birthday! What do you call someone attracted to nail polish? Simplynailogical? Oh, a holosexual. Thanks, Ben. Thanks for... Did you just donate money? No, it was just your member. You've been a member for 50 months? Wow, you must really like me. Christine. Okay, no, a holosexual, obviously. Okay, we're turning on the macro camera. We're gonna get right into it. This is Holo Taco's Magnetic Attraction collection. We've got 5 magnetics, but also a sweetheart taco. We couldn't just do, you know, we had to top it off with something fun. All right, let's take a quick look-see. The collection will be live on our website at 11:30, which is in 20 minutes from now if you're watching live. Shout out to the VOD squad if you're watching later. That's okay, it's a late date. You know, I told you to be on time and you're late, but that's fine, you know. At least we can relive things. Okay, yes. I am wearing many rings that have hearts. I couldn't help myself. And my shirt is a heart. When it gets too hot in here, I'll have no choice to wear but that, but I'm so excited for the magnetic polishes in the topper. Hey, Queen, I love your zip up. Thank you. I got it from a new brand. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Desigual? That's not it. Desigual is probably it. It attacked me in an ad. It kept targeting me, and I was like, how did you know this optical illusion in this color story is like exactly what I was looking for? Simply is wearing heart jewelry in 2026. Like 2016 Simply would not believe this. I know. Crazy. These are all fake diamonds in case you were wondering. No, I'm not engaged. Actually, it's not even the right finger. Whatever. Okay. Nail check. Do you see what's happening? Oh no, you haven't even seen it yet. Like, there's a lot going on, okay? There's a sweetheart taco. That's a pink holographic heart topper with 2 different sizes that I hand placed in these cute little like flutter pattern. But under it is new magnetic polishes using our super magnet to get the velvet effect. And watch, when I turn, you see one angle and then you see the flash. Look, see how they're all darker? You see the dark color and then phew, it lights up. It's like a crystal dome. It's like a 3D effect. Mainstream beauty media calls this velvet, sometimes liquid glass. They confuse themselves. But it is absolutely wild. It looks like gel, but it's not gel. This is not gel. This is Holo Taco, regular nail polish, 2 to 3 coats, using our new super magnet to get the velvet effect. That's it. And just 1 coat of Glossy Taco. Honestly, I probably could have put 2 coats of Glossy Taco. That would be best practice with a thick taco or like with a large size glitter on top, but I just didn't have time. And then my thumb too, which is like a purple linear to silver. Are we freaking out? Okay, and here's my other hand, which is just some of the shades plain. Plain, I say. But see how you turn one way and you see the, when the magnetic pigment has been pulled away, these are the colors. And then when you see them refract in the light, they all light up and it looks like a crystal glass lake, and all the colors do something different. Absolutely insane. I'm so proud of this collection, like the color story, the vibes, but also the impact. Like, it looks like I'm wearing gel. It looks like I'm wearing 17 coats like we climbed Polish Mountain. No, this is 2 to 3 coats of each magnetic shade and 1 coat of Glossy Taco. You want to eat it? I know. It's hard not to eat it. I want to lick it. It's like cotton candy, ice cream, Y2K millennial sort of. I just want to pick off the, well, don't pick them off, but I kind of like these hearts. I want to stick them on my ears like I got a bunch of extra ear piercings. Remember when we did that? We just put stickers on our ears. Is it limited edition? No. Here, let me just, hold on, I'll give you my little spiel on what the lowdown is for stock, etc. Let me just show you the bottles. There's no box. That was in part listening to feedback from you guys that you didn't want to create more moments where things had limited edition elements, so we're listening to you. And there is the color story. She's so sweet and cute. These are all magnetic polishes in the Magnetic Attraction collection, and 1 heart nail topper. Oh, you've seen Garden Party Taco, you've seen Shooting Star Taco. Okay, well now we have hearts, and they're pink holographic hearts, okay? They're not just pink hearts. Trust me, I threw those in the trash. I was like, hey, if we're gonna do hearts, which people have asked for, and I declined for 6 years of running this brand, and finally said, you know what? Okay, it's time for a cute girl moment. I give in. But they're gonna be pink hollow, and they're gonna be dual sized. So we have a large, it's not even large, like I wouldn't even call it. I'd call it like a small heart and a tiny heart. There's 2 different sizes in here, which as someone with really small nails, you guys don't even realize this until you meet me in person and you go, oh my God, your nails and hands are tiny as fuck. They are. But these are like micro hearts and then small hearts. Kind of an equal proportion of both. So you could just top it on like a topper and they land wherever they want, or you can take a toothpick and place them and do something like I did, which was kind of like a little heart flutter kind of like a pathway. I just thought that was cute. Okay. Okay, we'll do that in a second. So we're launching in 15 minutes. And let me give you the rundown. The Magnetic Attraction collection is not limited edition. If any of these shades sell out, we will restock them. That being said, magnetic pigments and these very specific 2 heart tacos that I insisted on are not like the most readily available thing. So if we do sell out, then there might be a period of out of stockness, but we will absolutely do our best to get it back as soon as possible. So they're not marketed as limited edition. We're gonna get them back, but I just giving you that added note. Our super magnet. Ooh, what's it gonna do? Okay, so here's our new super magnet. This is what gets you this 3D effect, and it's done easily. You can do an effect like this with the usual magnetic wand. You've seen some tutorials on that early on, like a few years ago when we launched the Magnetic Magic collection. But people agree, generally speaking, that it's just easier to do it with this hunk of metal because A, she's way stronger. She has a stronger magnetic pull. These are described as having a 30-pound pull force. Not that it weighs 30 pounds, but that it has a magnetic pull power of 30 pounds. I don't know how they measure that, but this is what I am told. So I go, okay, yeah, it's a 30-pound pull. I said, can I get 40-pound because it's like a 40-pound baby, and that's just such a niche joke. And they were like, no. So these are limited quantities because they're very expensive and hard to get because they're fancy ass magnets, which are not easy. It's a little more like industrial than our usual thing that we would stock. Of course, we made it pretty, so it has Holo Taco on one side and then the pattern on the other side, just for cuteness. But I will say we have limited quantities of these, but they're not limited edition. If they sell out, I'm assuming these will probably sell out, I'm guessing. And then we will try and restock them, but it might be a couple months, month, maybe 2. And then we'll go over the safety because there are safety notes that you gotta know. Legal notes. It'll be on the listing for this as well. The collection will be sold separately from the super magnet, so you don't have to get the super magnet. It is a bit pricier. It's $23 US, and that's because that's how much it costs. And that's what we could make work for this fancy heavy-duty magnet. The nail polishes are in a bundle price, so you can grab all of these for a special bundle price. And if you want the super magnet, make sure you pick it up separately because we didn't want to force people to get the magnet. And yeah, so if you don't need it, don't take it because we have limited quantities. Thank you. Yes, that is a good price. Thank you. I tried my best. In the market, in the industry, it's like somewhere between 25 and 30 is what I've seen. When I bought my own on Amazon, I paid like 33 for it. But yeah, we were able to get it to 23 US, which is wonderful. And that's even with some custom branding. But we don't have infinite amounts. Fair price. Thank you guys. Okay, so can you show us how it works? Yes, we'll get into that, but I want to make sure I just get through these things first, and also safety. So I'm not gonna leave even though it's protected because it has this on. I just don't like to put it right by my phone or my tea thing, so I'm just gonna put it over here for a sec. But we will get into that. I want to grab you the mood board first. And we have 10 minutes. Let me grab you the mood board. And I could give a little, yeah. Hold on a second. How do we like the music? I tried to find romantic music that wasn't like sap. You know what I mean? It's not easy out there in the royalty-free land. Holo Taco Magnetic Attraction collection, our first launch of the year. This is the first time we're doing an actual like Valentine's cutesy coded launch, right? We've actually never done that. And why? Because of me. Because I was always like anti-heart, anti-cutesy, anti-like stereotypical girly. And it took me 6 years of this brand. After doing something like I Need Space as kind of like a rejection of Valentine's Day and having shade names like Waste of Space and Alien Infatuation and yes, chat, I know, a meat box. Yes, thank you. Here we are in 2026 and Simplynailogical has decided we're doing hearts and we're doing pinks. We're just doing it all. And I think it turned out so good because when I look at this color story and especially the little heart taco, it's not just like cutesy girly blah. To me, I'm kind of nostalgic over the millennial moments of this color story. I'm thinking like cotton candy, like little heart stickers that we used to put on our ears or just stick them like all over our bodies. It's very pretty. And if this was like a creme set, I would probably be bored as hell, let's be honest. But this is specialty magnetics that do something. Like now I'm attracted to them. If you take this color palette, you make it magnetic and you make it shock me when I just gently rotate my hand. Like, okay, now I'm attracted. I mean, we're all attracted to nail polish, but when it does this to you, there is nothing better than nail polish that you can stare at for hours and need nobody else. Okay. So, you've seen them velvet style. This is using our new super magnet. What about cat eye style? This is using our wand. Still absolutely stunning. Like if you just want that sharp cat eye look, here's what they look like. Let's get it a little bit closer so you can see the formula differences. Okay, these are all slightly different formulas, right? So in here you have a scattered, in here you have a shimmer, in here you have a linear hollow, in here you have a multi-chrome, and in here you also have a scattered. And then in here you have a heart taco. So they're not just straight up magnetics. There is a little bit of hollow, a little bit of shimmer, just something that plays a little bit differently with the magnetic effect that looks stunning no matter which method you use, right? You do cat eye or you do the velvet effect. Look at that. Like this one goes hard. This one's crazy. That's playing the field. Here, I didn't even name my children for you. Okay, introducing our sweetest collection yet. We have Sweetheart Taco, a heart topper, playing the field for the bad bitches. Lust in Translation, a linear lilac magnetic. What did we name this? Oh yeah, Flirt Alert. I was like, it was flirty something. Flirt Alert for the hot pink Barbies. Polar Opposites, an icy blue if pink is not for you. And Pretty Privilege, because that's what this collection has. Can't deny. We cannot deny this is this one of the prettiest collections we've ever launched? Like, here it is unmagnetized. And it's still so pretty. She has pretty girl privilege. Here, hold on a second. Get in there. This is unmagnetized, which you can wear them and look stunning. But I mean, you can't really beat this velvet effect though. Like that is insane. Like unmagnetized is pretty. Magnetized takes it to another level, like crazy. Hold on, it looks better if I do this. What? It works so well unmagnetized. Love that for the lazy times. Okay, but the super magnet allows you to do magnetic nails lazily and not have to think about it. So it's the laziest way you could do it. They look like little gems on your other hand, right? Because my nails on this hand are short. On this hand, they're longer. But I have my little heart trails kind of on top. They look like cute little heart stepping stones. A little pathway, a little stairway to heaven. 7 minutes in heaven on my nails. These are kind of freaking amazing. Def want to see that demo. Oh, we'll be watching the video. This collection is stunning. Best collection of the year? Well, we just got started. Ooh, yes, yes, yes. Playing the field is my queen. Yeah, what are your early faves? Is this a new launch? No, it's old. What are you doing? Did you just get here? Yes, it's new. Look at it. Open your eyes. I'm swiping left on that chat. Lol Ben, oh no, what did he say? I wonder what Magneto, I don't even know what you're referring to. Is that a superhero? Launch vid will take 50 minutes. Absolutely. I didn't want toppers like this until now. Me neither. It took me years to finally get into like fun shapes. And I don't know why, because I think they're cute. They're not for every day. You're not going to wear Garden Party Taco every fucking day. But Garden Party Taco was one of our best sellers of 2025. And Shooting Star Taco has also proven to be a really good seller. And now we have Sweetheart Taco. No, it's not limited edition. As long as we can keep getting these very specific pink hearts in 2 sizes in Holo. Me crossing my fingers. Then it's not limited edition. They're so classy. Okay. Sure. I love shaped tacos. It took me years to not be embarrassed to love pinks. You don't have to be embarrassed. You wear whatever color you like. I think there's different colors for different events, different clothes you want to match, different times of your life. Will this be the year of magnetics? Well, according to Nail Trends, projected for 2026, cat eye, velvet nails, liquid glass, and all the synonyms they use will be on trend, just like they were last year and the year before. Can we see the thumb? Yes. So on my thumb is Lust in Translation, which is the soft lilac linear. So look at it from the side. And then pew, it has like a pale, icy, like silver pole. And I decided to put a thick trail on my thumb. I just thought that was cute to like package it. Oh, rich, stunning. Like it's glowing. It looks like a reflective polish. Crazy. I'm distracted. It's live? What do you mean it's live? I was busy looking at my nails. Okay, hold on. Oh wait, before we showcase the live, don't forget to pick up retiring shades because I have a feeling some of them are gonna go today. Some of them are already gone. Lemon Sucker, RIP. Crystal Skies, goodbye. Going Solo, Sparkling Water, RIP. But there's a few retiring shades left, so go ahead and don't forget before they sail off. Okay. It's live! Ah! Love at first swipe. Oh, these videos just know how to get me. Wait, I need to see it again. The way the hearts drip down. Oh yeah, that's some good nail porn. We love nail porn. I've been doing that for 10 years. Okay. I didn't film that. Our wonderful content creator did. But I've just been loving the nail porn for a decade now. Okay. Woo! The Magnetic Attraction collection. Oh, I match so hard. This is such a good fit. So you can get the whole nail polish set in a bundle price. And then we got Pretty Privilege, our light pink, polar opposites, light icy blue, if pink is not for you. Lust in Translation, if you're a little bit more like icy, glassy, purple girly. Playing the field if you're like, no, no, no. I want the most chaotic shade, please. Flirt alert if you love hot Barbie pink. Sweetheart taco. Our first heart topper. So cute. And our new super magnet, which you can purchase separately than the collection. And how to use magnetic polish. There you go. Here's a quick GIF. Thank you, Hannah Rocks It, for your wonderful nails. But there's a quick look, if just at a glance, although of course we'll go over it in the video later today. Our typical wand, cat eye effect, or that diagonal line if you put it diagonally. Super magnet, velvet effect, or 3D effect. And when you turn your finger, you'll see more of that kind of 3D crystal dome. Then we have the video that we're gonna watch so you can see it in action. There's some cute pictures. Look at it. It's like a love letter. This collection is kind of a love letter to old Simply, who is like, I hate hearts. Well, bitch, you've changed, okay? Don't sweat. It's kind of pretty. We love to admit it. And also, don't forget you can do this. You can swap between nail polish and hand. Hee. Got it? Okay. What are you guys picking up? Don't. Oh, yeah. Only if you're international, you can't get more than one super magnet due to shipping restrictions. And there's also a limit on them domestically. It's not one, but lean into the cutesy vibes. You got it all. You got everything. Don't forget retiring shades. And just a gentle reminder, there's no customer service in chat. They are at support@holotaco.com if you need to contact them directly. Our wonderful mods are here to help the stream, but they are not customer service. You got the bundle, and what do you pink? You ordered a magnet and extra taco? Bundle and magnet. Look how cute it is. I just like the pictures. So yeah, this is just reminding you that the super magnet is sold separately, and just letting you know that if the super magnet sells out, we will be restocking. So hit notify me if it does sell out, but it might take some time. Do you think it will arrive before Valentine's? I can't like 100% guarantee that. It depends where you live. Sometimes shipments get lost or go on some unknown path. But I'm pretty confident that the majority of people would get it before Valentine's Day. The warehouse has been like on it, so I'm not worried about that. Yeah, there's like weather and other variables, but generally speaking, like, no, I think most of you would have no problem. I need it. I need it. Don't forget to, yes, log into your account, redeem any rewards, grab your birthday gift. If you have one, they're good within a 90-day window. Launch video, yes, we will. Let's watch that now. Okay, let me go to, I feel so like like cutesy girly in these. I'm just like, well, maybe it's the rings too and all the jewelry. I'm like, who am I? I just like taking on a new persona for this. Get polar opposites playing, or sorry, you got polar opposites playing the field. Thanks for making such awesome stuff for us. Thank you for wanting it. Congrats on a cool launch. Please simply, can we get a feature for Holo Taco's site? If we order magnetics, it won't add a wand. If you get the collection set, you get a wand, because we just want to make sure people have one. We want to make sure. But if you're buying nail polish individually that's magnetic, you no longer get a wand. So that was kind of our in-between solution. Would Pink Fizz look good with Heart Taco? I mean, anything would look good with Heart Taco. Pink Fizz is retiring though. So, okay, let me, I'm just gonna, sorry, I'm gonna pull up the Holo Taco video. Oh, it's still premiering. Don't forget to like the video on Holo Taco's channel. It's chat in chat. I see silly munchkins. Hello, everyone. It's other chat. Okay, here, let's just give that a second. I missed someone's super chat. Make sure you use your gift cards. Yes. Thank you, Simply on the Warehouse. Got the bundle. Let's go. Yeah, so we are gonna sell out of the super magnets. Y'all are crazy. You know what's funny? We polled people. And we polled Holo Royalty like last year. We asked them about magnetic polish. And here, this is what's interesting. Magnetic facts, and then we'll watch the video. Because you know I like statistics. And when you guys share your survey information, or you share what you want, what you don't want, we take that into account. Like we try and hear not just what you like from like a color or formula, but also how many of you are interested, or what proportion of you are interested. So back in October of last year, we had a Holo Royalty survey. And yes, I know this is just Holo Royalty. We asked you, what are your thoughts on magnetic polish, just generally? Only 65% of you said, yes, I love it. 25% said not interested. There was 2 reasons provided, but you were not interested, and 10% weren't sure. We'd also asked that same group of people, would you be interested in purchasing a different premium, more expensive magnet? And just around 70% of the people who said yes, they love magnetics, said yes, which isn't that much. And now the magnet is sold out. So you contradicted our expectations, you know, because we do try and manage expectations. We're listening to, yeah, like it's not everyone or close to everyone who's interested in magnetic polish. We know this. That's why we haven't done that many full magnetic launches, to be honest. And this was kind of a test. And then the super magnet was like a little bit pared down. I know it's expensive. Not everyone is interested in it. A small niche group of people already in this kind of like maybe have one. So yeah. And supply chain, tariffs, insert all of the above that you've heard over the last year. So super magnet is officially sold out. You did that in, was that 8 minutes? Okay, this is why it's important for more people to reflect their opinions when we do these polls. It's not just that, it's also supply chain limited. Yeah. So the team is already on it. We knew this might be a possibility, and there is a longer lead time for these. So we've already ordered some, and yeah, but it's gonna be like a month or 2. So hit the notify me button. I'll show you where that is. Let's do that. So if you go back, okay. So hit the notify me button and add your email right there. And you'll get an email as soon as it's restocked. And if it's restocked off launch schedule, like if it's before or in between launches, like you'll want to know. So make sure you hit the notify me button. You can also do it straight from this page itself. So just hit notify me if you missed out on the super magnet, put your email in, and you'll get an email as soon as it's restocked. I don't have an update right now, other than we've already ordered some more. It's gonna be another month or 2. Yeah, assuming there's no issues and they deliver fine. But that is the goal. But thank you guys. That's crazy. And this is an expensive SKU. Like $23. I know you guys all said it was a fair price, and I appreciate that because we did work hard to get it down to 23. But like it's more expensive than a bottle of nail polish. So we also consider like, well, maybe not everyone is interested in that because of the price point. So glad I realized I forgot to grab it. Glad I got the magnet. I've never been able to do the velvet style with the wand. Also, I got the topper. Holo Taco and their viewers just joined. Hello. So we're gonna watch the video next. Guess I'll wait till you get more to do my purchase. You can. If the nail polishes sell out, we will try and restock them, but I can't guarantee that the entire bundle will be there when this is sold out. I wish everything aligned all the time and remained in perma stock as long as I thought was reasonable, but that's not how the world works, unfortunately. Will it be delivered before Valentine's Day? We are very confident that yes, with the asterisk exception of depending on how far you live and if the truck has an issue or it gets lost in transit. Wait, is this limited edition? No, nothing is limited edition. So everything will be restocked. The super magnet will be restocked. Just hit notify me to get a email as soon as we get it back in stock. They're already on the way, but it's going to be another month or two-ish. But all the nail polishes are in stock right now. So you can still grab the whole bundle with the discount and grab the Magnetic Attraction collection, which is right here. So this is still available at this bundle price. And you get a normal wand with this one. All right, shall we watch the video? Okay, let's just... Hold on, I'm gonna refresh this. We gotta make sure it's on 1080p. We can't be watching this. Question, can you do cat eye with the super magnet? No. Unless you add like another magnet, and we're not getting into that level of magnet use, or I don't want you guys snapping your fingers. All right, let's okay, hold on, just pausing the music. All right, who's ready? This must be a new record for selling out. Well, okay, we didn't sell out of the main event. The main event is the nail polish model. We're still in stock. We just sold out of the new tool. So I don't know if I would call that a record. Ready? Let's watch the video. Magnetic Attraction collection. Oh, 5 flirty magnetics, 1 sweetheart topper, and a serious case of love. Flirt alert, playing the field, lust in translation, polar opposites, pretty privilege, and sweetheart taco. Flirt alert. So first up, we got here, I'm just going to pin something because people keep asking the same question. And I guess they're just joining. So here's what you're going to do. Okay. If you missed the super magnet, hit notify me and enter your email. We will restock. So I'm just going to pin this. Actually, hold on. I'm going to do that again. If you, sorry, if you missed the super magnet, hit notify me. Hold on. Notify me. Enter your email. We will restock. Nail polish bundle still in stock. All right, I'm going to pin my own thing there. There you go. Did I spell everything right? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Flirt alert, raspberry pink magnetic polish with a light pink magnetic pull. This one has scattered hollow, and I'm swatching them using our new super magnet. So this is how to do it, okay? So I've taken off the protective cover. It's like a little metal plate that sticks on top. Sticks, well, it's like magnetized, so it's stuck on top. And once you get that off, then you flip it around so the super magnet's like a U, and then you put your nail in it. Now, what's interesting is some swatchers, like when you watch people do this on Instagram, they'll paint inside of the U. I can't because my nails are so curved. So you'll see that I'm kind of like taking it out and then putting it back in. But I do think most people can paint their nail while it just sits inside. But I can't because I'm like, my nails are so curvy and I have to get around. Okay, so I'm painting on my second coat. And then I'm immediately putting it inside the magnet. And see how the magnet is kind of like pulling the pigments apart? It looks like lines because we're just looking at it from one angle. But once I like move my nail around, you'll see it's more like a dome. My talons are very curvy, yes. So then after 60, so I hold the nail in the magnet the same way you would with a regular wand. Once you activate the pigments, you want to hold that magnet for 60 seconds at least, so the nail polish and the magnetic pigment starts to dry in that pattern. If you take it out too quickly or remove the magnet, they'll start to like fade and kind of just look more normal. So glossy taco and remagnetize again. Magnetize on every single coat of nail polish for the most like domey 3D effect. And that's how you get that, like, it looks reflective, but it's really just the angle like playing with it, right? It looks like a glass dome. So on the hard angle, I'll see the deep pink, deep raspberry pink with the scattered hollow. And so here's an example. Here's a swatcher, Hannah, who can paint her nail in the magnet. I'm assuming because her nails aren't as curvy as mine. They're a little bit flatter, so she doesn't need to like turn it around. And then we have this swatcher doing the cat eye effect with a regular wand. So side by side, you can see the two techniques. Beautiful. And here's the velvet technique in different lighting. Again, this is the shade Flirt Alert, which is our hot pink. So indoor spotlight, overhead light, phone flash, in low light. I'd say like these magnetics look insane no matter what lighting you're looking at them in, but flash or when there's a direct light will really make that pigment pop. The one like the lighter pigment in the shade. So see the like kind of silvery pink is really like pew. So many different ways to wear one polish, which is one really cool thing about magnetics. So if you've never tried magnetic polish, and I know, what was the stat I gave you? 25% of you in a survey last October said you weren't interested in magnetic polish. There's so many ways to wear it, and I do wonder if eventually maybe you'll change your mind. You can wear it unmagnetized. There's a picture. It's like a nice bright pink kind of Barbie shade, cat eye, or the velvet effect. All right. Next shade, Playing the Field. This one is like my sweater. It's like an optical illusion. It's like a multichrome. It's not like a multichrome. It is a multichrome. Izzy, I missed the magnet, but will be waiting patiently for the restock. Once I get it, I will try it on every magnetic Holo Taco released. Thank you. And yes, just a reminder, if you're coming in later, you can hit the notify me button on the super magnet. It's directly linked in a pin chat right now. And you'll get an email as soon as we restock them. We are restocking them, but supply chain, y'all. And they're expensive. And you guys are buying them all. Could not have predicted this. We just started the year, guys. Everyone needs to calm down. I say that out of love, too, and I really appreciate it, but also you're shocking me. Would you consider selling bags of the decorative appliques? What? Like the bats, but the stars? I probably not. I don't know. I think it depends on the shape. The bats were like kind of heavy and didn't really work in a topper, to be honest. But these hearts are so tiny that and they're more symmetrical. That's kind of the key for a glitter in a suspended, or like a glitter suspension, for it to work, is that the more asymmetrical and weirdly weighted they are, the harder they are in a topper. But the more symmetrical and smaller they are, the better they behave in a clear base to be used as a topper. So that's why things like Garden Party Taco, Shooting Star Taco, and these new hearts actually work, but like the shape of a bat doesn't work as well. We did test it, and that's why. All right. Playing the field, magenta purple shimmer magnetic polish. That is so many words, but this one is insane. It has an aqua teal multi-chrome magnetic pole on top of that magenta purple shimmer magnetic base. It's keeping its options open. It doesn't know what color it wants to spend the rest of its life with. It literally is my sweater. That's crazy. All right, second coat. Pew. This one is your favorite. She's the crazy one. Yeah. This one is insane. I saw this. I didn't even, like, there was just one prototype of this. I was like, done. Change nothing. Change nothing. Look at the side of my thumb. That is the hard angle of the same polish. What? 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 You're telling me purple turns to aqua teal and shiny? Crazy. I don't know. I kind of think this one's going to be the bestseller. That's just wishful thinking. We're going to see. Is pink going to win? Because like the whole vibe is pink. You know, the collection set and everything is like pink, pink, hearts. But this one, I don't know. I kind of think she's like the badass. She's the baddie. She's like, I'm not pink, bitch. She's bold. It's your favorite? We'll do a poll. Like, crazy. Crazy! Look, I'm gonna turn to, I'll match. I'm my hands. Look at a cat eye, too. It's very, like, Hot Girl Galaxy. All right, next up, we're going back to Calm Cozy Girly. This one could live at the cottage, maybe, even though she's a little magnetic. This is Lust in Translation. Soft lilac purple magnetic with a silvery magnetic pull. But it is a linear hollow, which you don't see often, okay? Right? So like pay close attention. This is a soft pinky lilac linear hollow that is magnetic. Girl, what? Did I just put all the most expensive pigments into one nail polish for a pale girly girl shade? Yes, I did decide to do that. I'm sorry to our balance sheet. But like, look at it. She's so cute. She's a little more sophisticated, like without the scattered hollow. The linear hollow is a little more refined. She's lusty. Ooh. Right? So she looks really purple on one angle, but then she just like blinds you. You're just like, I'm so blind, there's no red flags. There's only lilac flags in this relationship. She's an ice queen. She definitely one-ups every pastel linear hollow we've ever had. Yeah. She's the upgrade. Velvet effect and the cat eye effect, and in different lighting. And again, in different lighting, see, like right there is where you're going to appreciate the linear hollow that's going to come through underneath the crystal dome effect or the cat eye effect, whatever one you choose. I like playing with the magnetics and in different formulas. I think that was part of the fun for me for this collection. Next up, polar opposites. It's an icy aqua blue magnetic with a pale bluish silver magnetic pull, and it has an aqua green shimmer underglow. We will not be able to speak after this. Hold on, I need water. I'm thirsty. thirsty for all these crazy formulas in cute colors. I know. Okay. So this is like Elsa. It's very Elsa coded. If you don't like pink, maybe you like blue. Forget me not. So this isn't just like a baby blue. Okay. It's kind of, at first you're just like, yeah, it's baby blue. It's so cute. Okay. But just wait. Okay. Because on the hard angle, when it turns like the dark to kind of dark, it's not really dark, but the darker side of the dome, you see that pop of like a cyan shimmer come through, and it is like the underside of an ice lake. When there's a thin layer of ice on a lake in a glacier, and you see just below the surface of the crack, that's what it reminds me of. So romantic, drowning under the ice. Look! Oh! Save me, Jack! Or don't. Can't fit on the board or whatever. All right. So we've got Velvet and Cat Eye, just to show you the differences. Like, so they're both stunning, right? Like Velvet, you're going to have that kind of 3D moment. But the Cat Eye is where you get that line, and maybe you prefer the line in some colors more than others. The line is a little more obvious at all angles, and the Velvet effect really requires motion to appreciate it. You're drooling? Look! I'm like pointing like I've never seen this before. Okay, this one, because it has an iridescent shimmer in it, it also shifts colors. Just like the underglow shimmers, right? So an overhead light, that cyan shimmer looks blue. What? At the hard angle light. And under direct, like straightforward flashlight, that's where it kind of looks more green. So there's so many things going on in this that it takes 7 minutes to show it to you. So yes, that's me being very excited. In the outdoor shade, it's just kind of like pastel-y. Like you cannot appreciate it. You need to walk around your house when you get these. Go under every single lighting. Go to your bathroom. Go to your garage if you have one. Go outside. Unless it's too cold, then just stay inside. Whatever. Use your phone flash. Appreciate it under all lighting. Oh, she's pretty. All right. Next up, Pretty Privilege. It had to be the name of the baby pink, okay? Icy pink magnetic with scattered holo, just a little dusting. And when it's blurry, you can get that scattered holo vibes a little bit more. But this is like the truest, pasteliest baby pink that I think people were looking for. For me, this was kind of the anchor shade for this collection, right? Kind of light, cute, girly. We've never done like a true baby pink magnetic before, right? Love Spell is not this. Love Spell is also a lot darker than Flirt Alert. We'll get comparisons later, but this is kind of what started the idea for this collection. It was a baby pink, girly type of magnetic. It's like if Menchie was a magnetic, but not her eyes. Not Menchie Cat Eye, because that's her eye color. But like if just her personality was a magnetic, you would get Pretty Privilege, which is also what Menchie has because she's so pretty. Polar Opposites is the perfect Cinderella glass slipper shade. Oh, that's such a good connection too. Might have to do that shade that goes to Disney. Sorry, might have to be my shade that goes to Disney World in 70 days. Stunning. That, or even this is very like princessy, right? This like pastel-y. So let's see. Velvet effect versus Cat Eye effect in the light pink. So pretty. And there it is in different lightings. And I really love how this one just has like a little dusting of scattered holo. That's what gives it that extra Pretty Privilege. Like she knows she's pretty, but she's also like, she knows it, you know it. Everyone knows it. She fixed her hair. All right. Okay, sexy music time. Oh! Duh! No, we need to watch that clip again. It was too good. It was too good. Okay. Okay, this royalty-free music slaps. Okay, I'll stop. It's so good. It's so sexy. All right, anyways, sweetheart, we're talking about nail polish. Okay, this is a nail polish show. Not a gay hockey show. What? Okay, sweetheart taco. This is pictured over flirt alert. My tip to you is you can apply it as you wish. Like, I'll show it again. But I like placing the hearts so I get a perfectly even distribution of the hearts. Okay? Ooh. This is made with small and mini pink hollow heart-shaped glitters. It's not just a heart, it's a pink holographic heart, and it's in 2 sizes, small and mini. And my nails are really small, so they kind of look big, but you'll see on other swatches, I've already seen people point this out. They're like, I don't understand how they look so big on Simply, but like tiny on someone else. I have small nails. You just don't realize it because you see them up close all the time. But I have the tiniest of nails. So for me, having the 2 sizes of hearts is really important. I could choose to just place the little tiny baby hearts, or I can do a mix. I usually use the magnet for the first coat of Glossy Taco. First coat? Is this necessary? Well, you should use them if you're putting, what? Sorry, I don't understand the question. Use them on every layer is my best recommendation. If you don't, here's the problem with not magnetizing on every layer. If you don't magnetize on one layer, then that layer will just be like normal. And if it's, how am I gonna explain this? Maybe it's fine if you're using a really opaque magnetic polish and you only magnetize on the last layer. You can do that if you're lazy. But if you want like the most cleanest crystal dome tightest or the tightest cat eye effect, you magnetize on every layer, including the Glossy Taco. If you don't magnetize on the Glossy Taco, then what happens is the Glossy Taco re-wets your polish underneath. You're not magnetizing it, and then the polish underneath dissipates the magnetic effect. So you do want to magnetize on the Glossy Taco. If you're doing 2 coats, if you're doing 2 coats of Glossy Taco, maybe it's less necessary to magnetize on the second coat, since in theory the first coat already locked it in. But honestly, I just like, why not? If it re-wets it at all, then it is at risk of dissipating some pigments. All right, so here's me pro tipping extra placement with a toothpick. And then I did remagnetize. You've got the point in this video. And this is such a cute combo. Like, this is Valentine's cards in grade school. Where was Holo Taco when I was 12? I would have gotten all the boys with this nail polish. I could have given so many boys the finger with my tutorial nail. I was the one who said they didn't care for magnetics in the survey. Oh, there you are. Show yourself. Yet I bought 2 bottles because they're that bitch. And you're that creative bitch, Christine. Wow, this is such an aggressive $5 spent. Thank you. I'm blushing. These polishes are that bitch. Wait till you put it over black. We're going to play with that later. Everyone's loving, we're all loving pink here. What's wrong with us? You know what? Everyone can change. Even 2016 Simplynailogical. All right, here's Sweetheart Taco being placed there with the dotting tool, and here just using the brush and maybe some toothpick action. And I think it was this swatcher who people were like, how, like, are these 2 different toppers? No, this is the same topper, but your nail size, right? This is also their thumb. Your nail size really matters. So I personally prefer using as small as a glitter as like we can source and reasonably get that still holds its shape, like it doesn't just like turn into a circle. Because that way it is more flexible and amenable to people with smaller nails or your pinky nail, which is smaller than the rest of your nails, no matter how big or small your nails are overall, right? So these hearts can be worn by all nail sizes. If you think you have the smallest nails in the world, like you're probably wrong. My pinky nail is probably smaller. But I assure you, if I can do this, like here, close up on my pinky for a second. Come on now. Come on now. It's too attractive. It cannot. Okay. So I hand, oh my God. It just keeps wanting to focus on the back. Hold on. So I hand placed these. There's one big one on the end and then 4 babies, right? Just to give it like a little corner accent. But that's my pinky, which I swear is smaller than the average pinky. Very skinny and curvy nails, yes. So they are little babies. The babies ones are babies. But then we got like the other size if you like the bigger size. It's so cute. This song slaps. So do these manicures. They slap. Also, look how like cute it is over white. Hold on a second. This is something I could see like mainstream beauty article writers like putting a picture of in a magazine and being like, hearts are the new thing for 2026. And they would probably put this, like the white polish base, because they just can't handle this, but that's fine. We'll keep this look just for us. This is Cloud Dancer plus Heart Taco. All right, there it is over black, which I always, you know me, I'm always gonna swatch a topper over black. That's how I see it in its purest form. This pigment, or these hearts, are also holographic, so they just kind of pop most over darker colors and under direct phone flash or the sun, or well, I don't have the sun. It's Canada. It's winter. There's no sun in any of these these videos, but I do have my phone flash. But here is just kind of an evenly placed over one coat black. The way they sparkle and catch the light, though. Look at it over, I can't remember which pink that was. This one is for sure Cloud 9. Which one was that? From the Pastel and Don't Tell collection? Could be. Or it might be Sweet Tooth. Might be Sweet Tooth from Cookies and Cream. Yeah, I think that's Sweet Tooth. But you could put this over Crumbs if you want more of the traditional Valentine's Day card, like cardboard cutout look. I think that's really pretty. Over Cloud 9 is this one. I think that's lovely. It has that just subtle shimmer underglow. Over white, over black, over whatever you want. Over magnetic if you want to be crazy. Simply, I used your polishes for my wedding nails, Steep Dreams and Starry Taco with Crystal Skies for accent nails. Thank you for making such incredible polishes. They're the only ones I buy. Thank you, Nicole. That sounds absolutely lovely. I love your the aesthetic you have there for your wedding. I bought the whole collection. This is my vibe. Let's go, girls. We're doing hearts this year. Woo! Beautiful. All right, there's my Skittle Manny. Also, our bottles say nail topper. Did you notice that now? Over the last year or so, we've been phasing that in. So when it's a topper, it's some of them are now say nail. Any new one we release has said nail topper on it. But I think that's a cute little addition. Unfortunately, the Super Magnet is out of stock because y'all are crazy and decided you wanted to buy a $23 magnet immediately. But you can hit the notify me button. Hit this button on our website, go to the Super Magnet, hit notify me, put your email, and you'll get an email as soon as we restock. We've already ordered more. Proactively, the team was already on it, but supply chain limitations and all of that And this is kind of like an odd one in terms of cost and what it is, the materials. So we expect to get it within the next month or two, assuming there's no issues. And there's the collection. Flirt alert, playing the field, lust in translation, polar opposites, pretty privilege, and sweetheart taco. Oh, so attractive. Cause we're all in love with nail polish. Ooh, that was some tea. Oh, that's good. The tea and the nail polish. How does this even surprise you? We're all mad here. I know, aren't we all?
Hey, girl.
Shut up. Ben, what is this?
Are you a super magnet, or am I just very attracted to you?
I'm sold out. Sorry.
How much? Notify me when you're back in business.
$23. Ben, why is this so big?
So I sent them a picture of the collection and
Who?
tried to make them
Who did you send?
the flower people.
Before it launched?
Yeah, I leaked the collection to the
Oh, that was you.
Yeah, I leaked it. I posted it on Reddit and gave it to the florist. And then they tried to match the colors.
Did they actually, or did you pick it?
I did that.
Okay.
They did.
What is this? Oh.
For the pink
You
girly.
shouldn't have,
For the girl who loves pink and hearts.
It's very funny. Okay, you're sick. Thanks, Ben. You're sick. You love sick. And sick in the head. And also just sick. He has a sore throat.
There's something in there I need to put back in the fridge.
There's something in here you need to put in the fridge? Uh-oh. What an insane man. Ben! Why? It's ground turkey! Ben! No! What? Extra lean, high in protein, minced turkey.
You need your protein.
3 generations of family, wholesome, since 1948. Canadian turkeys.
We'll cook this up later.
Okay, I can't wait to cook my turkey. Ben, you're such a turkey. Oh my god. It's so romantic. What else is in here? Oh my god. Okay, I like Valentine's Day now. What did I remember saying, like, in a video that I hate flowers, and that I would get mad at Ben if he ever got me flowers. I think I should get really mad at him. Just saying. Okay, what else? Oh my god, this is gonna take all day. Sorry, no more nail polish. Miss Vicky's all dressed up. Oh, it's purple. It's lust in translation. Okay, these are definitely for Ben. He got these for himself. Goji berries! Oh my god, why is it Christmas? Goji berries! Not sponsored by Organic Traditions. I really like goji berries. I put them in my smoothies. I don't know. Apparently they protect against free radicals. What? Okay. Pink chocolates, Lindor? Strawberries and cream? L'infini fondant? Oh. Irresistibly smooth in English. Look at that fucking pink lint. Is this limited edition? Cotton candy protein soda? Oh my god. I'm disgusting. I would drink it though. That's pretty good. There's only 4 grams of protein. That's not very much, but I guess compared to 0. What's this? An Uncrustables? This is for him. Peanut butter and raspberry spread sandwich. This is Ben. I know you keep these in the freezer. He eats these. Biscoff cookies that he probably just stole from the pack that I had to buy on Amazon because I couldn't find them because I was trying to make the viral Japanese cheesecake and Greek yogurt tub, which I did make and it was delicious. If you know, you know. If your algorithm is like mine, it's just gay hockey and fake cheesecake in a yogurt tub, you know what this is. Okay. Simply Protein Bar. Is this my brand? No, I'm just kidding. Simply Protein Bar, Cocoa Raspberry. Oh, it matches Flirt Alert. Is Ben flirting with me? Is that what this is? Strawberry Simply Dessert. Do you just try and buy things that say Simply? Strawberry, what is this? Oh, it's pudding mix. Strawberry pudding mix. Oh, that's fun. I can make another. What if I mix it with Greek yogurt? David's tea. It's pink. Morning detox. I'm gonna need that after today. It's wild. Smart sweets. No, there's hearts on them. Oh, I've had these. They're strawberry hearts. Aw, that's cute. Protein candy? It's pink. What flavor is it? Classic fruit? Delicious. Hershey's chocolates in little kisses. Ooh, these are very collection color coded. Lovely. And Canada Dry in a special flavor. Cranberry ginger ale. This one's very Flirt Alert. This one's coming to the cottage for Valentine's Day. Whoa! Okay, well, there's no room for nail polish on this desk anymore. Oh my god, Ben. This is insane. Thanks, Ben. Okay. You want your Uncrustable for breakfast or lunch? Okay. Give me a sec. The cans aren't cold, otherwise I would have drank in them. Can we see your pants? Okay, it's our first date. That's weird. They're jeans that are pink. Yeah, maybe the flowers off the desk. Okay, Ben's gonna take the flowers off the desk. These are True Religion. That's what nail polish is to me. My true religion. I got them like a year ago, and then I was like, perfect. I know they're not pajamas, but they work. It should be in there. I also like cargo jeans because I can do this. That's 6 nail polishes. What? It is in there, isn't it? In another timeline, if I was single, I would put all my nail polishes in my pocket, and then I'd be like, don't worry, I got it. And then they'd be like, what do you mean? Like the bill? And I was like, no, the nail polish. Can I paint your nails? Okay, I'll take them out. How many bottles can you fit? Definitely more than 6 in this one pocket. It's crazy. You could also, there's also this. What is this? Oh, that's fake. It doesn't go anywhere. But that one's real. Okay, hold on. Nail polish on a first date? Yes. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Ben made me blush. Also, I tried to put on blush. I don't know if it worked. Okay. I want to run through comparisons. I want to try some combos. I've already seen people suggest putting these over black just to like see if we can do a dark Valentine's Day mode. So we're going to do all that. But first I'm going to pee out the tea. So we'll go, just give me a minute. This date has been going well, but I just need a minute to refresh myself. So I will BRB. Let me know if you get an ad for romance. We're back, and it's too hot to wear that sweater. It's getting hot in this room. It's been hours with this nail polish. All right. How was everyone's day? Yeah, how was everyone's day? Your shirt is so cute. Thank you. Yes, here, I should put my hair on this side so you can see the heart. Hee. That's what I was wearing in the thumbnail. My birthday was yesterday, so this collection is the best birthday gift for myself. Happy birthday! Also redeemed Stop Bugging as my birthday gift. Beautiful. This collection is gorgeous. Simply you and the team did it again. You turned me into magnetic nail polish lover. Got the whole bundle and magnet. Yay! Ben sighting? What do you mean? Did he came back? What did he do? Wedding venue ad? Shut up. That's hilarious. What if she ghosts us that and never comes back from the bathroom? That'd be kind of funny. I was like, well, we sold out of one thing. Everyone's mad. I'm just gonna fuck it. I'm leaving this date. How did you decide on 30 pounds pull? My team did the research of what made the most sense. And under their advisement, this one was the winner. And I tested it, of course, make sure I liked it, make sure it was working. And for me, it was just, is it easy? Because I think that's where people struggle with magnetics, is they're just like, they don't know how to move the wand, they don't know how to hold it for long enough, or they don't want to, or some people's fingers are thicker, so doing the underneath sitting on method doesn't always work. So I heard that and polled people, like I was mentioning, about whether they wanted this more expensive premium magnet, and not everyone said they did, right? It was only 65 or something percent like that said that they, or sorry, no, it was 65% love magnetic nail polish, and around 70% of those said they were interested in even getting a premium magnet. So not everyone, but it's for people who are like, I don't want to fuss about it. I have the disposable income to spend $23 on just the magnet, and I want that velvet effect in non-gel polish, and I don't want to have to like think about moving a wand around. So it's a premium experience. Yeah. That is sold out now. So if you were trying to save money, you're welcome, because it's sold, the magnet is sold out. The bundle is still available. So all the nail polish that we launched today, all the new polish is still available in the bundle for the special price. That's $86. You get 6 different nail polishes. You also just get a regular wand, 5 new magnetics. And they're not just magnetics, like they're holographic or shimmer magnetics or multi-chrome, and Sweetheart Taco. Oh, let's do the favorites poll. Yeah. And then we can do sales data. Yeah. And then we can do comparisons. And then combos. We have much work to do. Hello, Christine. Longtime viewer here. 2016. What a year. We've been reminiscing. It's been 10 years. I just bought this collection for the first time for my best friend. Yay! So happy to support. Thank you. I hope your friend loves it. Is that a skimmed top? No, it's a fake. I'm a fake Kardashian. Nothing is limited edition. The super magnet will be restocked. And if any of the shades or the bundle subsequently goes out of stock, we will restock them. But supply chain has not been our friend, if I'm being honest. And there is no surprise. Literally look at the news at any time in the last year, and you just hear supply chain fucked. So yes, nail polish is an example of what that impacts. For me to oversimplify it. Will magnetic polish listings be updated with velvet style swatches? I don't think we're gonna prioritize that, because we always want to make sure like our new stuff is what we're prioritizing and like asking people to do swatches for. But I'm very excited to see people do a velvet effect with feeling sparks or off the grid or any of our older magnetics. All right, so let's do a poll. Feeling sparks in velvet is amazing. I'm wearing it now. Of course it is. I think, okay, there's no magnetic that looks bad in either effect. Like, I can't think of one unless it's just an ugly color if you just think that color is ugly. Everything is gorgeous when it's magnetic. You just gotta like magnetics. Which maybe we've convinced you after this launch, because, like, they're really pretty. I'm so excited. I got the entire collection. Extra Sweetheart Topper. I wonder if that's the best seller. Okay, we're going to get into that next. 2 super magnets. Wild Child. Little cottage core in there. You know what Sweetheart Taco would look so good over is cottage core collection. Like those cremes. Rosemary Kill. Skipping Stones. Wild Child Stunning. Control Cutie Touch Grass and 2 mini nail files. That's cute. I love that. Okay. Mini nail file is such a good idea if you're doing like little Valentine's Day gifts. I mean, I don't know who this is for, but it's like a cute thing to slip in a Valentine's Day card is here's a nail file. I'm gonna stab you with it if you fuck up. No, okay, that's violent, Christine. What? What's your favorite polish from the Magnetic Attraction collection? What do I do about Sweetheart Taco? I think I'm gonna include it. Okay, let's do it this way. I'm gonna go in order. Pretty Privilege. Polar Opposites. Lust in Translation. We love collecting the data and comparing it to real sales time data. Ben, is that the most updated sales order? Because I don't know if you did that some time ago. If you want to refresh it, if there's a refresh, I just think one thing might flip. All right, so if you're here on VOD, I mean, not on VOD, you can't answer the poll. If you're here live now, answer the poll. What's your favorite polish? If you had to pick one of these 4 for now, poll part 1 from the Magnetic Attraction collection. Pretty Privilege, the Icy Baby Pink. Polar Opposite, the Icy Baby Blue. Lust in Translation, the Icy Lilac-y. Or Playing the Field, the Chaotic Purple Aqua Multichrome. Bingo. Y'all playing bingo? What did I say? Let's look through these pictures while you vote. Look how cute it is. It's like hearts and cutout and kind of reminds me of grade school. Like, will you accept this Valentine? Will you be my Valentine? Josh? Josh is such like a millennial name. I don't know. Skittle Manny. Skittle Manny. So many cute combos you can do with this. But also you could, if you just want to stay in the like pink and purple, that's a cute trio. Not your husband being named Josh. Josh, get your wife this nail polish collection. I asked nicely. Okay, there it is, unmagnetized. There's the collection Cat Eye style using the wand at a diagonal. And then we've got all the shades on their own. There's Flirt Alert over different colors. Over sorry. I meant to say Sweetheart Taco over Flirt Alert. And Sweetheart Taco over different colors here. I like it over Perisocial. Or any like light purple is also very pretty if you're more of like a icy purple girly. Pretty Privilege. So pretty. Like, look, it's glowing. She's glowing. Here, let's end this right here. So what's your favorite from the collection? Part 1, if you had to choose. And playing the field tops it off. I mean, I'm not surprised. Like, she's insane. Like, crazy, crazy girly right there. Woo! Woo! Playing the field and then pretty privilege. Here, let's go back to the home screen. So playing the field first, then pretty privilege, then polar opposites, then lust in translation. Okay, let's do poll part 1. From the Magnetic Attraction collection, part 2. So now we're gonna add flirt alert. Flirt alter? No. Flirt alert, sweetheart taco. Yeah, I know it's a topper, so it's like throwing everything off. Playing the field and pretty privilege, because those were the winners from the last round. And let's see. I know it's like not always fair to be like, do you like a topper more than a magnetic? Like, they're just two entirely different formulas, but still, I want to see how it compares to sales, because what people do is most people go for the whole bundle, right? Because there's a discount, so why not? And then you also just like get everything, and you can do any combination of vibes, and you don't have to worry about it. You're not picking and choosing. But of the people who are picking and choosing and just picking up like 1 or 2 or maybe 3 specifics, maybe they just really like that shade, or what I notice you doing is buying doubles of your favorites, right? So you get the collection. I know your customer behavior. You buy the collection and then you maybe get a double of like a sweetheart taco and like maybe some pretty privilege just in case. Or you're like, I'll get this for my friend, but I'll get the set for me, but my friend can have just this one extra bottle. Did I call you out or did I call you out? How's your pinky doing? I did paint over it. I have a picture of the bruise. I'll show Wednesday, gang. Why no red? I don't know, because we wanted to do pink. And we had sacrificial lacquer already. Although I will say that's a very different type of magnetic because it's more tone on tone, and these are like icy. So they do read different. Is it limited? No. Magnet will be restocked. Yep. My chat is still pinned. This is a test to see how many people will read it. I bought every single piece of Holo Taco merch and polishes even before it was Holo Taco, when you had collabs with Fun and others that has ever come out. And OG. That was like 10 years ago. So sad I was late for the Super Magnet. It will be back. Do not worry, everyone. The Super Magnet, just hit notify me, put in your email. We've already got more on the way. Y'all shocked us with how many people were choosing to pick this up separately at a pretty high price point when you compare it to what we normally sell, which is nail polish. But it should be 1 to 2 months, assuming there's no issues. But yeah, she will be restocked. You have been called out, yes. Sorry for the thought we were finishing. Okay, let's finish this poll. What's your fave from the Magnetic Attraction? What's your favorite shade from the Magnetic Attraction collection? Poll part 2. Playing the field is still that girl. She's the chaotic mess that you just can't pin down because she doesn't know what color she wants to be. All right, so it's playing the field and then flirt alert? Really? Interesting. And that beat out pretty privilege, which was the top from the previous poll. So I'm just gonna make an order. So it's playing the field, and then I'm gonna call it as flirt alert, and then I'm gonna say sweetheart taco, and then pretty privilege, and then polar opposites, and then luster and translation. Based on my interpretation of the 2 polls, let's close that. My camera's dead. We're back. All right. Hold on, stop shaking. Will any of these be at Ulta? Not for now. And I don't really see strategically why putting magnetics in there makes sense. They're just a little more of a learning curve. But we have had some of the shape toppers there, but it isn't scheduled to go in there, so. Just on holotaco.com. Love playing the field, hate the name. What? Why? It's funny. Sarah, are you fun at parties? Or not really? Okay. This is according to you guys. When I asked chat, what are your favorites? This is what you said. Number 1, playing the field. Well, I'm trying to do with the right now. Playing the field. Then flirt alert. Then sweetheart taco. Then pretty privilege. Pretty privilege. Then polar opposites. And in last, lust in translation. All right, so let's see how that lines up with sales data. This is early sales data. It's only been just over an hour, and this is just based on people picking up individuals or their doubles. If you bought the whole collection, which I know you did. Okay. So Ben's coming in with the data. Doo-doo-doo. In first place, according to sales data, is not a magnetic. It's the topper. I am not shocked. Anytime we release a collection where there's one topper, that topper always does better. And I think it's because people just see it as like super versatile. You could put this over whatever you want, has nothing to do with magnetics. For people who aren't interested in magnetics, which I know according to you guys telling me in a survey, there's like at least 30% who are not interested in magnetics. But this one is the winner, which is also kind of surprising because this isn't just like a generic topper, right? It's not like a unicorn skin that isn't really connected to a specific time. This being hearts and pink already gives it like a niche window of existence, you know, in terms of who's gonna appreciate it. So I am very surprised. I'm not surprised that the topper's first, but then I'm surprised because it's a pink heart topper, which some people maybe like wouldn't wear that all year round or anything. But so yeah, I'm shocked and I'm not shocked. Which one is it? I can't make up my mind. We don't hate hearts anymore. Sweetheart Taco is so perfect for Valentine's. I also hope that it's something that you might use, you know, at other times of the year. That's also why I wanted it to be holographic. I did prototype, I'm getting ahead of myself here, but, or at least when I filmed the behind the scenes for those who get our exclusive content, we did prototyped silver holographic hearts, which obviously are stunning, but I just felt like the pink ones really fit the vibe here. And then who knows, like maybe I could do a silver one at another time if people like hearts at all. The holo was the way. Oh, obviously it was holo. Like there was also some pearly white and like pearly pink. And I was like, no. But that's just me. If you like the pearly white, light pink hearts, you go get that somewhere else. But I wanted the holographic pink. And I don't know, it's not in the plans. And I wouldn't do 2 heart toppers like close together. But like I do like the silver hearts. I'm just thinking out loud. Silver holo, to be clear. Okay. So we were at sales data. Sweetheart Tacos coming in first. And then playing the field. Okay, so you guys are not wrong. Playing the field is currently our best-selling magnetic from this set. And it's your favorite color. That's very interesting. Okay, I predict this will change over time because what happens Okay, data people. It's too early for the trends to really stabilize, right? It's only been an hour and a half or so of raw data from our shop, and that includes like the core customer, the super engaged people. It's a lot of you who are like, I fucking love Holo Taco. I'm on it. I know I have to be there immediately. I want to see everything. I want to hear Simply. And they're like super fans of whether it's the polish, they know exactly what's going on. Maybe they're a detective. Like maybe they're just so into this launch and they were like on the ball. It's those types of people who are obsessed with nail polish, who unironically love nail polish, that are buying something like Playing the Field so much that it is the top magnetic now. If I wait like 3 months and let's say this isn't the new thing anymore and they've had a chance to restock if they sell out, then I don't think this shade is the leading magnetic of these. No, I think it's like gonna fall, because what happens is slowly over time, the more casual people come in, and the more casual people like these shades. Right? So that's why cottagecore, right? Throwback to the 2025 annual review stream. That's why shades like cottagecore, nip in the bud, even garden party taco, which I know is a topper, but it was also a little more like subtle topper, let's say, not chaotic from a color perspective. That's why those shades sell so well, because over time, if you give them time, you're gonna see people who come in and shop those, but they're not there immediately. They're just there like later. So that's my prediction. Yeah, neutral shades sell well, but not at first. They sell terribly at first because it's not the dedicated customer who's there right away who's buying them. They're buying these. That's you. All right. So next, according to early sales data, is Flirt Alert. See, we're not straying far from chat's opinion. Then it's Pretty Privilege. Then it's Polar Opposites. Then it's Lesson Translation. Wow, the only thing that changed was this. You guys voted Playing the Field over this, right? Or was it 2 over? I can't remember now. We'll have to check the records. But yeah, not much has changed. There's not much difference between chat's opinions and sales data, with the exception of Sweetheart Taco just selling more because it's a topper. So cute. We love the data. Yeah, you guys are consistent. Are magnetic pigments always silvery? Nope. It depends. This one's aqua-y, but the ones that are most obvious are silverier, generally speaking, yes. Kind of like Holo. Holo is more obvious and more powerful when it's in its purest form, which is closest to silver. Think like Circuit Breaker, linear Holo Taco. Those are silvery if you look at it under like not like neutral lighting. And then if you put it in like a dark pigment, like a Sunken Secrets dark blue, then it does bring down the holo quite a bit. So I find it's kind of the same in magnetics. If you do like the silverier one, they're going to be like way more obvious if in a contrasted base. But there are other magnetic pigments like the one in Playing the Field. But it's really quite a balance. Here, let me grab my ones. Right? Like that's an aqua pull. And if you look at Pretty Privilege, for example, it's like kind of a light pink silvery. And same in Lesson Translation. I've got a silvery and a purple base. But those ones are just what kind of look brighter and lighter. And I thought really worked for this color palette aesthetic. It's light, bright, and cutesy Valentine's-y, right? I'm gonna have to get my doubles of, I don't know. I can't do acronyms right now. When the Holo royalty sale rolls around. If they're in stock, that would be wonderful. Hi, Simply. I love this collection. I got Playing the Field, Polar Opposites, Pretty Privilege, as well as Sticky Base, Sea Kelp. Oh, yes. Last chance for the declassifieds as well, which are seasonal. Should have reminded you before. Her camera, yes, my camera is a technical difficulty. Okay, shall we do, when is the Holo royalty sale? I saw some people saying to wait for the sale. I don't know if we're going to be able to discount our super magnet at all. I haven't spoken to the team about this conundrum yet, but I already know I pushed so hard to get it down to $23 that I don't know if we can even put it on sale during that. So that's a question mark for me. I do think we would have it in stock by then. Earlier than that, the Holo royalty sale is usually in April. But I would hit notify me and get it before then. We're going to restock before April, hopefully. And we're going to have another launch before Holo royalty. So there's that little piece of information. That isn't limited edition. Cool Ranch sold out. Okay, she's gone. Will Declassified come back next season? So probably around November or December, to be clear. Will magnetics go on sale? Usually all of our nail polishes will go on sale, but it depends on stock. And also some nail polishes can be discounted more than others, depending on pigments and what we think makes sense. We also consider like inventory. Hi, Simply. Hi, Mountain High. My wife has been wanting a pink magnetic polish for a while, and now we have so many. Thank you. Yeah, we got 2 new ones in the purple, if you count that, in the zone. Got the collection in unscented hand lotion. Have a great launch day. Thank you. Thanks for saying hello. Is there an additional discount during the sale time? So discounts do not stack on bundle discounts, generally speaking. So I'll just say, if you want the nail polish, it is currently in stock. I would just go and grab it. You're going to reach free shipping already, unless you're international, in which case just add a glossy taco, and maybe that'll get you to free shipping. So there's really no need to wait. And then you can grab the super magnet when it's restocked, which will be a month or 2 from now. Hit the notify me button. We're going to have another launch next, I think it's technically March. I don't know. But what month is it? But there will be another launch before royalty. So I would not think holding out till royalty is strategic if you're just trying to make sure you get everything. Or even on sale, because it can only be on sale if we have stock. And when royalty sale hits, we run out of stock of new things quite quickly, if not immediately. Are these limited? No. If any of these sell out, we will restock. Cool Ranch will be restocked along with the rest of the declassified as they sell out next season, next holiday season, which is November/December. Sounds like Cool Ranch wants to stick around. Kind of like Sacrificial Lacquer and 50 Shades. Yeah, I gotta look at the sales data now that we restocked it again, because it's sold out like over the holidays at some point. Currently wearing Unicorn #1. That's a stunner. Looking forward to trying these. Thank you. All right. Did y'all ever consider a super carton? We did, but packaging is expensive and we don't charge any extra for it. And magnetic polishes are also extremely expensive. And what we decided to put in them, it also complicates, it creates a ceiling for how many sets we have. If we run out of packaging, then we can't sell more bundles. So we didn't want that to hinder this collection, because we thought we were hoping people would be interested in this. And if we can avoid a ceiling, we want to avoid it. The super magnet is kind of its own thing, because it's just a unique tool that's hard to come by with its powerful magnets. but we will be restocking her. Okay, let's look at combos first. It's combo time. How about I put Sweetheart Taco over all the new magnetics, done the cat eye style. This is evenly distributed. Cute little pink holographic hearts. Look how hollow it is, like, right? Like, they look like yellow, green, cyan. They're really glowing. And this is just like put on randomly and evenly. But I really I kind of love what I did on my hand though. See the trail of hearts? I stacked them a little bit closer together. So it kind of looks like a Holo Taco. Holo Taco, that's the brand name. A Holo Heart Taco brick road. And I'll just quickly show you kind of how I do that. I'll do that here, quick little demo. So you don't have to do this, of course. You can just paint it on, right? You can paint it on like this if you wish on your nail. Bloop. And you'll get some good hearts. But if you want to just take a yogurt lid or your no mess mat, whichever one you use, just use something that's like kind of plasticky or silicone so it's easy to pick up. Don't use a paper towel or else it'll just like get stuck to it. That's the main point. But while it's still wet, then you could take a toothpick, you could take a dotting tool, you just kind of pick them up, right? You just pick them up and then you just place them. Works better when the nail polish underneath is slightly wet. Like I did these yesterday, so see? And then this way you can pick up the smaller ones if you want. And you can place them exactly where you want to get them evenly distributed. And it's kind of relaxing. It's like if you're someone who knits or does crochet or you paint little figurines, I kind of find like glitter placements like this are relaxing. Like, but it's bedazzling. That's in again. I've seen people bedazzling their water bottles. Now you can bedazzle your nails. And I was at such peace last night when I did this. I like placed them all in like a little line. This is a very like fluttery heart look. It's very zen. You could do a French tip. You could do a line that mimics the magnetic stripe. If you do the cat eye effect, you could just do the hearts along that line, like diagonal, and it's like hearts are fluttering down the line. That's kind of cool. This is very arts and crafts. Literally, I'm knitting while I watch this. See? Caught ya. I know you guys. You're knitting. You're cleaning. You're painting your nails. Not all at the same time. Please don't clean and paint your nails at the same time. It's illegal. You're going to jail if you do that. Okay. I recommend placing when the polish is still a bit wet so it'll like take. But all you need is a toothpick. You could also use like a dotting tool if you want to be fancy, but I like to use a yogurt lid to put my little spill in because then that way I can just quickly move it away from my surface. But that's kind of what the no mess mat is also designed for because it's silicone. So if you put any nail polish, you spill it on the no mess mat. This is the Holo Taco mat, yes. Then you just let it be wet, let it dry, and then you can easily like peel it off because it's silicone. So the nail polish formula will always peel off, or just use a lint roller. Wanted to show you, here's, while we're on Sweetheart Taco, there it is over nothing. Ooh, she's naked. There it is over One Coat Black and over Not Milky White. And on our website, you've seen it over some different cremes. But you guys can kind of impute, right? Like, what color do you want to put it over? What pattern do you want to place it in? I think the possibilities are almost endless. Ben's brother would say they're not quite infinite. He'd probably come up with some calculation. You know what would be really cool though? Someone needs to do this. I will wait until you guys get your orders of Sweetheart Taco in. Someone needs to come up with a chaotic Manny that has Sweetheart Taco, Garden Party Taco, and Shooting Star Taco. All the shapes. And like individually placing them in some kind of crazy pattern. That would actually be so fun. Playing the field in cat eye is nuts, right? Look. That is nuts. So that is a multi-chrome magnetic. That's the only one in this collection that is a multi-chrome. That's why it's insane. But I had fun playing with different formulas. At first, this shade wasn't even considered because it's kind of like the odd one out, if I'm being honest, right? It's not necessarily the palette, but I was like, I think we could stretch it there. I think there's something in the aqua stripe, that's speaking to the base of this one, right? And then I think the kind of purple can kind of work too. I like forced it. I'm like, no, we need this chaotic one. It's there's always that bad bitch in the group, you know? I'm glad we did though, because you guys are liking that. It's currently the best selling of the magnetics. Please give us more crazy contrasting. I will try. I will say some of them, like we did prototype other crazy contrasting, but some of them like read kind of muddy or too dark. Like in theory, they look cool in like, you know, someone's Photoshop picture, but I kind of thought they wouldn't really meet expectations, to be honest. So this one I feel very confident in. Like, yeah, it is darker than the other ones. Anything that's multi-chrome, like truly a multi-chrome pigment, is darker than any other average like pigment. So just know that. I mean, you're seeing them all in the same frame here. I think this is one of the lighter multi-chromes, but generally speaking, they are just darker. So it would be a totally different vibe though, the like darker ones. Can you show us how to do a French look? There is a tutorial on that on the Holo Taco webpage from 4 years ago from the Magnetic Magic collection using the circle end of the stick. I'm glad you pushed her. Contrasting magnetics are my favorite. They are, but they also are frustrating because they're not all pretty or good. So there's a lot that I was like, no. Like, I love it in theory. I love the two colors they're supposed to be, but they read muddy or they are very thin and they take more coats than average. Kind of find that with multi-chromes generally. Sometimes it just is what it is. That's the pigment. But we also wanted light, pretty vibes for this one. We need a taco with CDs, tacos, hexes, and squiggles. I love that idea. I don't know if they can make a CD that is small enough, that has holes punched, that doesn't just turn into one circle, if I'm being honest. Been following you for 8 years and was finally able to order from Holo Taco. Have loved all the collections through the years. Thank you. So excited to try it. Glad you could make it. Did y'all think of adding a potential chocolate shade? No, it would sell the worst. Brown and beige is not the vibe for this. I know it's the vibe for beauty editors who say that beige is trending or dark chocolate brown is trending. No. No, not for this. Tip, use pink smoothing base as a jelly, make a jelly sandwich. Oh, that's cute. All right, so what I want to explore is the magnetics over black. Someone asked, I think it was maybe on Instagram, someone asked what these shades would look like over black. Like, what if you were anti-Valentine's Day and still wanted magnetics? I'm curious. we're gonna test it live. The beauty editors are quaking at the contrasting magnetics. Yeah, they probably think it's ugly. They probably think it's too much. It's too intentional. No, you need to be intentionally sheer cloud dancers. All right, so taking some one coat black. Let's slap it on a nail wheel. You know what's funny? I've seen accusations already about gel polish. Like, I saw at least 3 comments the other day when we were teasing the collection that, like, how come, like, is this gel polish? It's like when people accuse you of using AI, but, like, you didn't. Your creative directors and content team is just that good. It's kind of like that energy. I'm like, yes, you think it's gel polish. It's not. It's regular polish. She's just a regular polish. She's just a regular polish girly. She's not gel. No UV. No, no. Well, it looks like it. I'm a senior citizen rocking a Holo Taco dad hat. Let's go, Diana Bus. I feel like the cool kid on the block. You are. Can you show the ones that didn't make it? I'll be filming that right after this. For the exclusive content behind the scenes little YouTube short that gets sent to people in Holo Swatcher and Holo Royalty at some point in the next couple weeks. I like to do behind the scenes that just show some of the prototypes we didn't go with. Spoiler alert, there's some, like, you'll see some of the dark contrasting that I was just like, that's not the vibe. And maybe you'll agree with me that some of them were, like, too dark. I don't know. But I think we made all the right choices, so don't say you want something else. People are always surprised my long nails are natural, and everyone assumes I go to the salon weekly, right? I mean, you guys know me so well, you know these are my natural nails, but when I meet random people in the wild and they catch this hand, especially right now, I feel like I have to go out today because the nails look so fake and stunning. I look so fake right now. But, like, people are like, those are your real nails? And I'm like, yeah. And then they grab my hand and then they, like, press my nails. Does this happen to anyone else? I've had people, like, more than one just be like, those are your real nails? And then they'll grab my hand, like, pretend this is my hand. Like, they'll go like this and, like, almost pinch down on my nails. And I'm like, ah! Like, don't do that. They're real. Like, what are you trying to do? Like, are you testing me? Like, careful there, girl. Right? See, it happens to you too. Why do people do that? Don't attack other people's nails. That's, like, my personal space. Don't touch me like that. Why are people so weird? Yeah, right? Okay, I'm not alone. I thought it was just me. It's like what I hear happens to pregnant people. You know, I have never been this person, and I would never do this to someone who is pregnant. But, like, I've had pregnant, like, friends say, like, people always come up to me and just touch my belly without asking. And they're like, oh, sweetie. And it's like, don't fucking touch me. Punch you in the face. You ask, ma'am. That's a very different thing. But I feel that way about my nails. I mean, my nails are my baby, so I'm like, don't fucking squeeze my nails. You better ask. Yeah, touching people's hair too. Yeah, get the fuck off me. Belly touching is so cringe, honestly. I can't even, like, relate to that. I don't want to touch I don't want to touch your hair, your belly, not even your nails, unless you show me your nails. And then I might go gently, I might go like I would put my hands under your hand and be like, oh wow, your nail art's so pretty, right? Can I take a picture? That's what I do at meet and greets. I don't go, these are real nails? Fuck. Okay, now we can paint. Just letting that dry. So I'm gonna paint it in the same order as this so we can compare them over black. So let me just line this up. Yeah, no assaulting people's nails. This is a PSA. It's very important. I don't want to touch your 40-pound baby. I've had that experience too, where people just give me their baby and I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to hold your baby. I'm the weird one though in that situation. Just use Pixel Perfect for the first time. I love the formula. Yay! Is a slime green chunky glitter possible? So if you want it slimy and bright, like close to neon green, it's not gonna be as hollow. It's gonna be a bit muddier and it's gonna cover the hollow a bit. If that makes sense. Yeah, we're in the 2%. We don't hug the child. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Here is also my struggle. It is impossible to create the velvet dome effect on a wheel. You know why? Because this, which here's the careful removal. Hold on, I should give this tutorial, even though I know it's sold out. It is sold out. Super Magnet is sold out. Hit notify me on the website. It'll come back in stock the next month or two, but you want that email before other people realize it if you want to grab it. So go to the website, hit notify me. Okay. The Super Magnet comes with this little metal thing on top. It is the safety holder, but be very careful when you're pulling it off. Just gently like push it away instead of pulling it up. Like I'm not pulling it up or off, I'm pushing it off, right? So just do this. Safely detached. Keep it away from other metals. Don't use if you have a pacemaker, and read all the safety details that are on the packaging or on the website listing. Hee hee. Hee. There's for size reference. Again, I have tiny little fingies, but I think thick fingies will fit in here too. All Ben's fingies fit in here. And it's a pretty standard size. But that's basically where you're resting your hand. You're just resting your nail in there while you paint, if you can get the corners. For me, it's hard because my nails are so curvy, so I tend to just paint and then floop, just put it in and then just hang out for 60 seconds as it goes. But here's the dilemma. It's impossible to paint these on and then put the wheel that I like to demo and show you guys, like line, you know, have different combos or whatever, because I only have 10 fingers. It's impossible to do this because I can't shove it in the middle and I don't like breaking these things off. I just find that it just breaks the plastic and it looks ugly and I want to keep them all together. So I can't recreate the true velvet using this tool on these wheels. So what I had to do for this launch purpose was individually create the velvet effect using this on these single swatch sticks, right? So then that way I created this by resting these guys. And so here you can see my single swatch sticks. It's like doing one nail at a time. There's the collection. Done using the Super Magnet for the velvet effect. Bloop, bloop. And then the cat eye is easy because I can just put the magnet underneath. So, for this, should I do them velvet? Or should I do them cat eye? I kind of feel like I should do them cat eye because it's just easier to see at a glance. Well, no, I can't do it velvet. Hello, Christine, are you listening to yourself? I can't do them velvet on this. I just proved why. So we're gonna do this cat eye. You're still seeing like the polar colors, the polar ends of the magnetic pole. But I just wanted to show you this and how the fingies look when they sit in it. Works for short nails, long nails, curvy nails, just paint off and then slide in. And then be very careful. So one other thing for storage purposes with your super magnet, you probably don't want to leave it unlocked like this, because although this is the way you would use it, there's like active magnet shit trying to pull whatever comes near it. So you don't want that. So the best way to store your magnet for general safety, like so nothing happens to it, but also to preserve the strength of the magnet, is to leave it on that metal plate. So don't throw out the little metal plate that it comes with. Now the way I like to put it back on the metal plate is kind of unhinged. Okay, so I take the metal plate, I put it down, and then I take the magnet and I'm gonna put it down on the plate like this. It's just gonna like grab it quickly. There, now it's safe. And then you can just kind of push it back into, yeah. So there's still a pull on this magnet even when it has this protective plate on it. So I would still store it like away from keys or anything metal or your other magnets. Do not put it near your cat eye magnet, okay? But store it like this, because that'll just help. Like keep it away from everything. Put it in a drawer that doesn't have like metal in it. She's powerful. I'm gonna put it over here on this plastic drawer. And now back to cat eye. So here's my cat eye magnet, or my magnetic wand that we're gonna use to create cat eyes. And I'm gonna do the exact same stripe pattern. So we're gonna go this way and we're gonna paint every single color and see what it looks like over black. Okay, let's say you hate Valentine's Day and you're like, fuck everyone, I hate you. I want black nails, but I love nail polish. It's my only love. Okay. Here, we're gonna try it. So here's Flirt Alert. Just gonna do one coat over black. Whoop. Whoa. Oh. Gotta let it dry there. So you'll see more of, I'll show you after, like the angles are doing things right now. So be safe, store it near your toilet. What does that mean? Are you dating your toilet? What is happening? Oh, we need more music. Hold on. Are we sick of the lovey songs? I can play other songs. Okay, let's do supermarket song. Is it giving love spell? It's a little purplier. But we'll do comparisons next. You store mine on the refrigerator, but then you're using its magneticness. There's this sophisticated word. If you put your super magnet or any magnet on something that is pulling or that it pulls, you are using up its magnetic power, okay? And over time, I don't think this is like an instant thing, it like dies quickly, but over time that can weaken its ability to pull. That's what I've been told, and that was part of the reason for that protective plate. It's like a keeper that keeps it. So I'm told to just use the keep. That's not true. Okay. She Bobay 7367. There's something about the keeper plate that I think returns. Okay, remember in like grade 10 physics, there'd be like a drawing that like goes like this with like the magnetic pole and it like goes in a circle basically. That's what's happening. That's the best explanation I got. It like returns itself. I don't know if the fridge is doing the same thing. Maybe it is. But I'm just listening to the best advice. I think it's to protect it. It can't lose power. Can it? I don't know. This music is unhinged? I know. That's this channel. "99% sure that's not true." Okay, I don't know. I'm just listening to other people. Like a closed loop? Yeah, that's what I thought. It seems true for weak fridge magnets over time. Okay. Better safe than sorry? Yeah, I think that's the advice. My Google search says it will take decades. Well, then I guess it's not wrong. It's already been a decade of you watching this channel. I just called chat old. Okay. Here, we're gonna do every other one so we don't ruin the polarization. So I'm gonna do this one next. We're doing Lust in Translation. Ooh, this one, I think this is gonna look silverier. Like you're not gonna see light purple at all. Ooh, it's like chromey. Oh, it looks like beige. What the helly? Oh, the shimmer kind of looks like mauve over black. Oh, that's so interesting. Yeah, it's kind of like a mauvey purple shimmer in there too. Whoa. Okay, we'll get close-ups after. The cat eye makes it so contrasty? It does, yes. Because with the cat eye method, you can see both planes of the pigment in the same, from the same field of view, right? So you can like look at it with through one lens or at one angle, and you can see the two things happening. With the velvet effect, it's hard to grasp that. Like sometimes you can see it, but it really is the motion that is the magic. Now I'm gonna have to buy one coat black. You haven't yet? Angie T 3898. It's crazy, everyone else has. According to sales data. One coat black is the best. You also don't have it? That's crazy. You need it. What the hell? What the hell? Okay, let's go ahead and paint. And I'm gonna do this one. See how I'm doing every other one so I'm trying to minimize the impact of holding the magnet too close to it while it's still wet. We're gonna do this one in Pretty Privilege. What does Pretty Privilege over black look like? She turns into Avril Lavigne. Oh, you're seeing the scattered hollow. Okay, that's really pretty. Oh, I just realized this way of demoing these new magnetics really shows you the formula differences, because obviously they're different colors, but this one is so much more scattery hollow in a translucentier base, in like more of a jelly base, so it really glows through the layers once you do 3 coats. Do you have to hold the magnet over it the whole time it's drying? Yes. And that's because as nail polish, or as magnetic nail polish dries, if you aren't magnetizing it in whatever magnetic method you choose, then the pigments are just gonna fall. They're just gonna fade and kind of just look like their unmagnetized landing position, which is more dissipated, and no line or effect in particular. This is the collection fully unmagnetized. I just painted it on and didn't hold a magnet while it dried. Now, they're still very pretty. You can wear magnetic nail polish unmagnetized. That's an option. But if you want the strongest, most obvious effect, whatever your magnetic tool or style of choice, then letting it dry as long as possible while the magnet is present and pulling the pigments is the way to go. So if I'm using, whether it's the cat eye tool or the super magnet, I like to hold each coat of nail polish at that magnet for at least 60 seconds. At least. Sometimes I just sit there for longer. And that gives the nail polish per coat enough time to settle. And then I do the magnetic pull. Like, I maintain that. I do the same thing on every coat with the magnet. Every coat. For best impacts. If you're just lazy and you just want to do it on the last coat, sure, go ahead. It's not like that's wrong. But just, if you're trying to make it look like our swatches on the website or like what you've seen in like not magazines, how old am I? But then you want to hold it for as long as possible. Patience is required, yes. And that's true for any magnetic nail polish. Let's see what playing the field is gonna look like. This one I find hard to predict. Like, it should be the same but just darker because it's a multi-chrome. And when you put a multi-chrome over a black, it just like deepens it, but shouldn't change the color other than making it darker. Okay, let's see. Here's playing the field. Ooh. Yeah, that is very similar. Oh, you know what? The outside is looking a little more like orange shimmery. Because it's like a kind of magenta orange shimmer. But you put it over black and it's reading more orange. That's interesting. But it's stunning. It's very galaxy, yeah. We may have just gotten our red for this collection. Playing the field over black. Is that red? I don't agree. I don't think that's red. What? What are you talking about? This is red. This is sacrificial lacquer. The others are not red. Hello? We'll do comparisons next. I'll be asking my bro about the magnet weakening. He has a PhD in this stuff. Really? Where is he? Put him in the chat. I've piqued his interest on research of magnetic polish. Amazing. Do you still own every shade Holo Taco has ever produced? Yeah. Why wouldn't I? What do you think? I would give them away? No. Hello? Look behind me. Of course. What kind of a question is this? Do you give them away though? No. I mean, when I have extras, sometimes I get, you know, like 10 sets of a new collection or something, and I gift some of them. But I will always make sure I have a few of each. The wall is fake. Yeah, the wall behind me is AI. It's not real. Yeah, why would I get rid of my own nail polish? Even if I'm giving it away. Like, I will always make sure I have that shade. I'm not giving my shade to anyone if I don't have enough. Absolutely not. I also keep all of my prototypes. I have like 5,000 bottles of prototypes. You're crazy. Will any of the magnetic polishes be sold at Ulta? Unlikely. Probably not. I mean, I'll never say never, but I don't think so for now. Okay, let's do the last shade. Polar opposites. This is the blue one. I predict she's still gonna look blue because the shimmer, she's gonna look more green. Because over black, that iridescent color is gonna look more like celestial lightsy. Yeah, okay. Okay, ready? So she's icy at first. Oh, yeah. Okay, fuck, that's pretty. Oh. So the ones that have the iridescent shimmer in them are gonna pop the coolest over black. That's what it is. Because of course, it's like putting celestial lights or like frostlight over black, right? Yeah. So I kind of love that these are all different formulas, so you can really... They're gonna do different things over black. I'm gonna pull in close so you can see a close-up and the shiftiness. I'm just closing these. But just give that a minute to kind of dry in place. Now, you should glossy taco them so you can see them at their fullest potential shiny shine. Polar opposites over black gave me literal chills. It's pretty. It's very like northern lights, like it's midnight. If we glossy taco them, it'll take them the equivalent amount of time as it took us to do this. So I'll skip that. Unless you don't want comparisons. I'm in the minority. I love Cinderella vibes that Polar Opposites gives up. That's not the minority. I think people still like her. Loving it over black too. Any hints for March? It's not magnetic. I think this launch is very specific to a theme. It's very Valentine's Day. It's very one like challenging is the wrong word, but even according to our research, not everyone is interested in magnetics because they don't like effort. So our next launch is low effort. It's low. It's also something we've never done before in a full collection. So it's another risky. It's not limited edition. The nail polish. And it's low effort, I think. And it's not Holo Royalty. That's different. That's still growing for April. Love the non-limited edition launches. You're welcome. As long as you guys keep buying things that aren't limited edition, I will willingly continue to market things as not limited edition. But I'm not stupid. And the data also says that people just buy more. Not buy more, sorry. People convert harder when it's limited edition. So that makes me have to do that sometimes. Because we need to make sure that we sell. Because if everyone doesn't chooses not to buy because it's not limited edition, then we just don't sell nail polish. So then what are we doing? So yeah, that's customer behavior for you. But I feel like a balance is fair. So this is not limited edition. This will be restocked if it sells out. So will the next launch. Holo Royalty in April will be fully limited edition. Yes. Keep selling Pretty Privilege until I can order again. Well, you mean you hope people don't buy it so it stays in stock? You dislike FOMO? I do too, except when people come so hard when something is limited edition, what can a brand or a business do? What do you want them to do? The real, like, the fix is just never buying something that's limited edition. And then brands will be like, okay, we don't need to do that anymore. But the problem is people come twice as hard for limited edition. So of course brands are going to do that. And I'm just talking from a marketing perspective, not like the other valid reasons why something might be limited edition, literally because you know you can only get one batch of it, for example. I'm just saying the more general vibes of it. Yeah. Okay, stop misinterpreting what I'm saying. I mean, like, you show up for the nail polish. Oh my God, get the dirt out of your heads, chat. Y'all are just Valentine's Daying. Okay, used to be magnetic hater. Holo Taco said, hold my polish, right? I bought more Holo Taco in 25, 26 than in 4 years. Damn. We're all in love with nail polish. What do you want me to say? Okay, this has been magnetized long enough. Chat is at that stage where we just gotta play bingo or something. Yeah, you're all just a bunch of holosexuals. Who raised you? All right. Let's grab for we need our reference categories. Okay. Top wheel is one coat of the magnetic polish over black. Interesting how it really changes some of them and not others, right? Flirt alert, instantly, like, it's much darker. Playing the field is not that different. It's like a hair darker over black, but because it's a multi-chrome base, its pigments are naturally a bit darker. So this doesn't surprise me too much. That doesn't change very much. Lust in Translation almost went kind of beige. Like it lost its like girly side. And I do see a little bit of a like a peachy beigey shimmer coming through. And then you're seeing the linear over top of the black. It's kind of, it's mutier. It's muted. Polar Opposites, I think, is wildly different because that's really picking up on this cyan shimmer, which is showing way more green when it's over black, which makes sense because it's iridescent. So you put iridescent over black, you're really going to see it pop. And it's totally lost the like baby blue vibes, right? It's just more of a dark green galaxy. So that's a very fun combo. Again, this is just one coat of the magnetics over black just to see what happens. And this one, wildly different, goes to show you that this formula, Pretty Privilege, is a much more translucent pink jelly. And that's how you get those little pops of scattered holo. They work best in a jelly rather than a fuller coverage polish because then you get the sparkle. The sparkle actually comes through the layers of jelly. So it doesn't even look pink at all, right? Like the pink is just, she's gone. She lost her pretty privilege and now she's just scattered holo. Yeah. I think this is kind of an interesting way to demo also how much work goes into formulating a magnetic polish. It's not just the color of the stripe. It's also the base and how the base plays in with other mix-ins that we decided to have a wide range of different mix-ins. Like the formulas are different across the board, even though they're all magnetic formulas. So this was a very complicated release to craft. So huge shout out to our product developers for this one. Like, woohoo! Yes, there was a mood board, there was a palette, but then there's nuance for like, okay, well, this one, let's make it a shimmer. This one, let's make it a contrasting magnetic pigment. This one, let's make it a linear. This one, let's make it a scattered. Because I, as a formula freak, also want some variety in there. And for me, it's not just about the color story and like the vibes, which is very important and is what people see first, and that's what speaks to them. Like they look at this, they take 2 seconds and they go, oh, cute, love letters, pink, right? But I hope what I just showed you shows a little bit more of the like nail polish finesse, the behind the scenes, the formula nuance that I think makes something more spectacular when you're alone in your room and you're watching the magnetic pigments pull away and you're just like, oh, It's beautiful. I'm in love. I'm in love with the holo. Remember that song? Can we see Cat Eye with Matt Taco? You want me to put Matt Taco on this and kill the holo? Okay. It's your funeral. Okay, Matt Taco will kill holo, but that's fine. I predict it'll make... Here, we'll just do one. Because I do want to show you guys comparisons. I'll put it over this one. Matte Taco kills holo and dulls shiny pigments. However, I predict that it'll still look nice. It'll look more velvet, ironically. Because I re-wet the polish, I will put it over the stick, the magnet again. And Matte Taco just takes like a minute to mattify, so give it a minute. Victoria was shy. Message retracted. Error? You just gave me an error. Oh, because your message retracted. So I can't like a message that was retracted. Alright. While that sets for a second, let me get some comparison stuff out. We don't have that many magnetics in our catalog, so there aren't really many things that you would be like, oh, I need to see the difference. But I'll grab camping. And Cool Cat Mom. And our wheel that has, yeah, from the originals. And sacrificial lacquer, yeah, obviously. We can see her dying in 4K. Okay, let's pull in closer. Is she dead? Did we kill her? Did we kill playing the field? We were like, you are having too much fun, girl. I'd say it could still get a little bit madder in the next minute or two, but if we're being impatient, that's what it looks like with Matte Taco. Magnetic polishes will still be magnetic with Matte Taco. It doesn't kill the magnetic effect as long as you're still remagnetizing, but it kills the shine and anything that's hollow. And any of the silver pigments will look a little bit more gray as opposed to shiny reflective silver. But like, it's kind of cool. It's a little more grunge. Up to you. There's too many possibilities for us to spend in 4 hours. We cannot try them all. Okay, so I'm gonna... Comparisons. Give them to me. What do you want to see? How about sacrificial lacquer and flirt alert? This is red. This is hot pink. Yes. How about Love Spell, who is retired, and she is an example of an unfortunate magnetic pigment that supply chain just said, yeah, no more, unexpected, I didn't even know, and then it was just like, yeah, sorry, we can't get that anymore, and it's like, fuck. Okay, so here's Love Spell, which is a bit more of a reddish pink and a dark base, right? So the base of that one is more dark and not as vibrant pink. And it had a slight multichrome magnetic pigment. And that's why you kind of see like one stripe is like a little orangier. It's more like a gradient this way, if it's a gradient, but yeah. There are no dupes. We do not do dupes unless, I don't know, you guys ask me to, unless there's like a dupe collection. That's not a thing. That would be kind of dumb. What's in them is also different. There was micro holographic flakes, kind of like a la crushed hollow, in our original Magnetic Magic collection, and we went a totally different route for this Magnetic Attraction collection, where they all have different things. So this has scattered holo in it. So I think like the trauma of what happened, or at least the way I see it, like Love Spell, as you know, was retired without warning. Was it mid last year or last year? I can't remember. And that's because like one day we were trying to restock it, and then the pigment supplier was like, yeah, we don't make that anymore. And we were like, what do you mean you don't make that, or any shade that's like that? And the other pigments they had weren't this, it wasn't close enough for me to be able to confidently be like, yeah, you can restock it like that. No, it would have been too different. So that's just what happens when you're dealing with such specialty pigments. Like, not only is it such a specific color, but it also has a specific shift in the magnetic pull. So when you start to like narrow the fields, you know, we're not just talking about one creme, we're talking about a magnetic pigment in this particular shade, which is not everywhere. It's not readily available. That's what happens. So now that I've learned my lesson, I will willingly share this knowledge with you, that the supply chain of things like unique magnetics in different formulas, when I decide to overcomplicate a launch and say, no, I want this and it has to be like this, then I do so at the risk of like, maybe we won't be able to get that exactly one day, but I want it. So now one strategy is just, okay, fine, let's do it, but they're just limited edition, so that way we know we don't have to worry about it again. But I'm also trying to not make everything limited edition, because I don't want you to have FOMO, even though the reality is with some of these specialty pigments that I may not be able to get them, and I don't know which one or when. So I'm not telling you this because it's limited edition. It's not. We will be restocking these, and we're already figuring out pigments for at least another batch, but I'm just being more like honest, transparent, especially in the supply chain landscape of the day, of the year, a nightmare. That happens, and I would not be shocked if that did happen. So there's your context that I think a lot of brands just don't mention. But yeah, you need to set up your own pigment company. I don't think Chewex Unicorn, you understand how much of a skill level and a tooling that is. I don't think anyone can just set up a pigment factory. That's not how that works. There's giant like companies out there who are manufacturers of pigments, and not just for nail polish. And it's not just an easy thing just to do, okay? This is what I do. I don't make pigments. I take the pigments. I would have no time to do this. Also, I don't want to do that. That sounds actually terrible. I don't want to do it. I prefer this. Is it gel? No, I know you're joking. Okay, so those are the pinks. Let's see what other magnetics I have on this wheel. Let's do, oh here, Camping Collection had 2 surprise magnetics. What totally different vibes. We've got like cutesy romance, and we've got romance, but in a tent at the end of the summer. Off the grid compared to playing the field. They're kind of like opposites, right? I'd say off the grid is very much like a darker impression, but they're kind of inversions of each other, sort of. That's kind of fun. Where that is a Skittle. Feeling Sparks is way more like warm tone as opposed to cool tone pink girly, which this collection admittedly is. But you could see it compared to Flirt Alert, right? We've got way more warm tones, like some bronze, some amber, and then those iridescent flakes, making it, again, another different formula than the other magnetics, even though they're all magnetic. These are all magnetics with different formulas. Feeling Sparks is fire. She is. She's romantic too. You love Feeling Sparks? Yes. I think those two were stunning. They really show, well, Off the Grid was in the bestsellers for last year, for 2025. Feeling Sparks was not in the top 10 bestsellers, but it was voted either one of, in your opinion poll survey, it was either one of your most used or your favorites of the year. One or the other. All right. So the other magnetic we have is Cool Cat Mom. That's from my birthday shade. And let's compare her to... She kind of works with this collection. Like, you could do a Skittle with Cool Cat Mom and polar opposites, kind of blue. But then I also really like how it kind of pulls up on playing the field. That's fun. Cool Cat Mom is a bit of a different magnetic because it has blue reflective pigments in it that you can see when you use a direct, like, circular light. So I'm kind of catching it, but not really. But it has those blue reflective pigments. Birthday Brat is kind of a fun Skittle. Unexpected, Flirt Alert, and Birthday Brat. Stunning, two different finishes. Oh, here, you know what? What if I, like, also do this? Hold on, I'm gonna hold it with my pinky. That's fun. Look. So you can have, like, a pink gem and a Birthday Brat. Ooh, they do pair very nicely. That's a very Barbie Manny. Barbie shiny Manny. I picked up another Birthday Brat. Amazing. Perfect. Okay, let's look at the other magnetics. So I have on my trusty little wheel, which we have to get back to labeling. Okay, because look, these are unlabeled on here. What will we do? So we already looked at Love Spell. There's Fairy Tale, RIP, Feeling Sparks. These are all unmagnetized. So far I've swatched my magnetics on this keeper wheel, or sticks. I've swatched them as cat eye and unmagnetized. And then for the first time, because now we have our own super magnet that does the velvet effect, for the first time I've done the velvet effect on these guys on the new collection. But now I'm like, shit, do I need to do the velvet effect on all of them and the cat eye and the unmagnetized? This wheel is going to be too big and we don't even have that many magnetics. The completionist in me is shaking. So we could do some of that on the next low-key stream. We're gonna have to do some swatch stick catch-up, some filling in the gaps. Yes, I do. See, I have to do it. I have to do it. Will you add additional swatches to the website? I respect that, although I am crazy and need to complete this, I'm not going to put that on other people, that we need to do all of those things in retrospect immediately. So I'm going to prioritize when it comes to the business and people's time and use of resources. But when it comes to me and my free time, I will be doing this for myself in chat. Yeah. Okay, so let's look at others. I feel like Menchie Cat Eye. Look, these are both very Menchie. Like I was saying earlier, if Menchie's personality was a magnetic, it would be Pretty Privilege, right? Because we have Menchie Cat Eye, but that's her eye. But I kind of like them together. Is this weird together? I kind of think it's cute. It's very like sage greeny. It's very wellness girly. This is literally a wellness girly Manny. And they don't even know that it's magnetic. They just call it cat eye nails. I do cat eye, U-magnet, and both glossy and matte taco. Like all at once. I purchase a lot of swatch sticks. Yes, I know, right? Will you ever make textured nail polish? I'm not opposed to it, but then can you add a glossy taco? Because I hate not being able to add a glossy taco. It's like when people release nail polish advertised as matte because it dries down matte, but then like you don't have protection. Glossy taco? So I don't know. It kind of confuses me. Can we see your label maker? It's over there, but sure. I will pay you not to make textured nail polish. How much? I'm open to negotiating. Your brother. Do you have a secret crush on someone? Your brother! No! OGs remember. Mischief versus Velvet playing the field. Oh! There's a fucking thinker. Why am I swearing? Why am I yelling? I'm not yelling, I'm swearing. Mischief. Let's find her. Mischief is a magnetic. Here, before we look at that, let's look at the bottles. I don't know, my music stopped. Who dare stop my music? It ran out of songs. Keep running over tissue paper. Mischief playing the field. They don't look the same, but let's do this. Loop. Here. So originally, you might see this if you see the behind the scenes. The stripe in this pigment at source is actually greenier, closer to Mischief. And then I made it more aqua. Well, not me, but like I asked our product developer to make it more aqua instead of green because I was like, it's too close to Mischief. And I also like the aqua. So, tea. And it's not easy. It's actually really hard. So don't take this as like oh, I can just request, can you do this color with this color? The answer is probably no. Magnetic pigments are not easy. They are stuck for the most part in how they come. That's it. But there's some tweaks you can kind of do to like trick yourself into seeing something else. And some of that is like adding a shimmer or whatever, or diluting something with another one, or mixing two pigments. But the more you mix different magnetic pigments, the more they just like compete, and then it just looks like shit. So don't do that either. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get you these on a swatch wheel. So now we can see them, because you can't appreciate either of these in a bottle. Alright, there's Mischief, multichrome, and then playing the field, velvetized. See how Mischief is like very green to purple? And this is like magenta purple shimmer to aqua tiny refractive. Like, what? They're both impressive, but in very different ways. But I think if you like Mischief, you're like the vibes of it, then playing the field is like your type of category. Yeah, for sure. Okay, while we're in this wheel, just do a quick, so we saw the Menchie. There's Wicked Potion. We don't have a green, but there's Twice in a Blue Moon. Let's show her with polar opposites. I mean, one is much deeper and one is light. Also, RIP, Twice in a Blue Moon has been retired. Goodbye. Queen's Curse. Don't have a purple that's that deep, but let's pull. I can't pull the stick. The stick is too far away. No. There. There's Queen's Curse, also retired. I mean, they're not really in the same category. But this is kind of a good example of, see, our first round of magnetics, like many years ago, were of the more darker tone-on-tone variety, if that makes sense. Right? Some of these swatches are not magnetized, so you just ignore that for a second. But see how they're like darker and they're tone on tone. So for this Magnetic Attraction collection, we went a lot lighter, generally speaking, with the exception of playing the field. And they're not necessarily tone on tone. Some of them are more silvery on tone, or like a bright version of itself, like Flirt Alert. So they really do give a different impression, I find. And they glow brighter and more refractive because they're disproportionately silvery. So that does make you more like, wow. But it also lightens the color. So it only really works if you're like doing something in the more pastel vibe, which we were doing, which was the goal. Tone on tone is perfect for the velvet effect. It can be. I mean, it's also perfect for... Both of them are stunning. Like, I don't think there's an ugly way to make a magnetic polish look. Maybe some colors just look weird unmagnetized. Like, I mean, I don't even think that's true of this collection, but you might find another color that just looks kind of strange unmagnetized. Could you do velvet effect, 2 coats of glossy, then cat eye? I wouldn't do that unless it's a holo or OG topper. So you could do velvet effect, and you don't need to do a glossy taco in the middle, but then do a cat eye of, for example, OG magnetic taco or holographic magnetic taco, holo magnetic taco. Then you would see the velvet effect and then a stripe on top where you can still see the velvet effect underneath of it because it's a topper. But like what level are we on? That's like level 7 magnetics. But yes, that would absolutely work. Just make sure you magnetize between each layer, and maybe doing the glossy taco in between is smart because then you're better off locking in the velvet effect before. Did Simply stop collection boxes? We didn't stop them, we just reduced them because you guys voted. In a couple surveys, we asked people over the last, this would have been like 2 years ago, it just takes time to materialize. We asked people how they felt about collection boxes, and it wasn't an overwhelming, everyone said yes, do them all the time. Most people felt that, or I gleaned that the reason was because people felt there was too much FOMO if there's a box, because the box has to be limited. We're not restocking boxes. So part of the strategy was to reduce the perceived feeling of missing out by cutting collection boxes. It also helps us reduce costs so we can focus more on bringing you really good quality nail polish. Not that we weren't going to do that anyways, but it helps keep timelines a bit cleaner because boxes really create a bottleneck. A bottleneck, what? Because you have to have that approved in shade names like 6 months before, no, more than that, in order to get them on time, and then it just means more things can go wrong. So that doesn't mean we're never doing them. We will do them again, but we're reserving them for when the moment and the contents of the box are also limited edition, so that everything is like, the whole package is limited edition rather than like just the box and then people are confused. And yeah, so I'm doing my part to try and reduce the feeling of, you know, something being limited and people missing out. Most of our nail polishes that are released are not limited edition if you do the math, but some are going to be, and they will continue to be for a number of reasons. But we're doing less boxes. So that was like a huge change, I think. How many boxes did we do last year? Was it just the 2? It depends if you count super cartons. I'm not counting super cartons in boxes, but there was David's Tea. That was a super carton. Holo Royalty had a super carton. 6th anniversary was a real box. That was like the Bon Voyage suitcase box. Halloween had a super carton. And Advent calendar. That's a box and a bunch of special cartons. That one was crazy. I don't know if we're doing that ever again. I'm still traumatized. It worked out, but... So we are not doing boxes moving forward, or we haven't been doing boxes, unless it's like a very limited special collection. So we would reserve those for things like our anniversary, if we ever did an advent calendar again, if we did a big splashy collab, or if there was some other exception that I was like, no, this is the one. So there was only 2 boxes, if you're thinking about it that way, if you're not counting Super Friends last year. Renee Lately, I want to paint my night guard with Flirt Alert and wear it as a grill. Oh my god, you just reminded me when I did that. What a wonderful start to the year. Congrats on a beautiful launch. Thank you. Do an Easter egg hunt box? What would that mean? Isn't the point of an Easter egg hunt you just like hide little things around your house? Okay, what else can I compare to? I think those are all of our magnetics, but let's see just tonally some of the colors. I think the pastel linears compare very nicely, or you could wear them in a Skittle with this set. So here's the pastel linear collection, of which some of them have RIP'd. I know, RIP to Sparkling Water was one of the first, no, she was the first to go of the retired batch of this year, so she will not be returning. That is due solely to supply chain, who was like, yeah, we can't get you that very specific blue anymore. You're gonna have to tweak her one direction or another. And I'm like, well, I can't just do that without people being like, that's not the same. So we have to retire her, unfortunately. Pink Fizz is also retiring, if she's not sold out yet. I'd say Pink Fizz is, it's a little like, when you have linear holo pigment in it, it really can pull cyan because it's the silver trying to do the rainbow. But I think it looks really nice with Pretty Privilege. It also look nice with Lust in Translation. I think Lust in Translation is a little more demure. Yeah, I color more like demure, a little more neutral lilac, if that makes sense. Can we see the velvet comparison? Yeah. Here, I'll just take the light 3 shades. So again, magnetic is worlds away from a non-magnetic pigment. But so you're gonna see, like, at the pop of light, you're gonna see the very silver bright impact. And then you turn those magnetics sideways and you're gonna see their color. All right, let's do it that way. There you go. Kind of hard to get them all on the same screen. Happily Ever Aqua. Coming right up. That was from the Birthstone collection. I assume you want that compared to Polar Opposites. Oh, I like those. That's pretty. And here, you can have my nail too. This is my tiny little other hand nail. It's kind of like if you took that one but made it into like a gem, right? I'd say it's a little bit darker, like it goes darker on its angle than Happily Ever Aqua, which shines lighter no matter what angle you have it at. But yeah, I'd say it's a very pretty magnetic to put in a Skittle. Can we see Light Link next to Polar Opposites over Black? This is so specific. But yeah, here's Light Link. And there's Polar Opposites over black. That'd be a fun Skittle. Ooh, that's very pretty. I like that. Toe Beans and Pirouette Pink. Let's see it. Let's see it. Advent is Pirouette Pink. And Toe Beans is... I think I need a different wheel. So here's Lust in Translation, and there's Toe Beans. Toe Beans is pinker than Lilac. There's Pretty Privilege. I kind of like these tones line up a little bit more for me because it's a bit more of a warm and neutral pink, whereas this one's a little more purple, I think. But I don't know. You could wear what you like. And then here's Pirouette Pink. Or why am I comparing this one? You already know that. Pirouette Pink. Oh, that would be perfect with Pretty Privilege. That's a cute combo. Yeah. I like... I think Pirouette Pink is nice if you like... If you're like corporate pastel Pilates princess girly. I know those are like two different concepts mixed into one. And I unfortunately have to report that when we polled people who purchased the advent calendar who'd seen all the shades in person and we asked them their favorites, which ones to bring back, Pirouette Pink lost. She was the last one. So she's not a favorite. Yeah. But that doesn't mean she's ugly. It just means the audience who bought advent calendar is just not interested, or the least interested in her. She's pretty, but yeah, I know. But I feel like if this type of pink just like did nothing for you in the advent spread, I think now we like pink. You know what? It depends. When pink gets put up against like, ooh, a rich cranberry red or like a frosted blue, a navy, and a bunch of tacos, like, yeah, I get it. But in a spread where we have predominant pinks that are tying the collection together, right? There's a little bit of pink in like literally everything except for the blue shade. But all the others kind of speak to pink. So for me, this makes sense. Like now we like pink because we see all these together and we're like, yes, yes. Even the hearts are pink. Hollow pink, of course. Okay, what else do you want to see before we play bingo? She's so delicate. Yeah. Honestly, she's pretty, but more spring than advent. Fair point, fair point. Love spell next to Flirt Alert over black. Okay. Where are they? Flirt Alert over black. Where did I put you? And love spell is here. Okay, and then let's play bingo. Justice for Pirouette Pink. I don't know if she'll find it. We'll see. We're still figuring out what to do for advent calendar bringbacks. I have a feeling that it might be easier just to wait and do that at the end of the year, to be honest. For supply chain reasons. Okay. Here is Flirt Alert. Here is Flirt Alert, one coat over black, and there is Love Spell. So again, not recreating Love Spell with Flirt Alert. Unless maybe you put it over like orange? I don't know. it was kind of a warm leaning pink, but it did have a multi-chrome-ish to the magneticness. So the entire advent calendar collection from this year needs to come back. Well, it's funny you say that because I asked literally that question in the survey. It was like, how many shades should come back, or should it be all of them? And like disproportionately, it was like a bell curve upside down. It was like you either said 8 or you said, I only think 4. No one said in between, and no one said 0. I mean, some people did, but a minority. It was very clear, some of you, and this was all people who already have the product. A lot of you were like, no one else can have all of them, but they can have half. And then the other group was like, I want them all to come back so everyone can have fun. Everyone can share and enjoy, and also I need doubles. It's really quite like an adventure in personality understanding. It's a social psychology experiment, actually. That's why I collect your opinions, really. Okay, let me just quickly see if I missed anything. Oh, next survey for Holo Royalty Collection, or is it finished? Next survey. Well, we just did like so many surveys. So I think for now we're a bit surveyed out. The Holo Royalty Collection 2026 is already done, signed, completed. We're working on it. So no, there isn't one forthcoming right now. But I don't know. I could make one. What else do you want me to ask you about? But I like doing surveys. I know, Ali7017. Poll us again. On what? Yeah, I do kind of want to do Manny snapshots. So I think that could be a fun royalty thing. I don't want to annoy everyone, but I could annoy royalty. Because I feel like they want to be annoyed. So we might do more Manny snapshots. Poll us about our favorite colors. We've done that, and I don't think we're gonna find a significant difference because I've asked that question over and over, at least every Holo Royalty. Poll us about our philosophy. Oh my god, how do you operationalize that question? I'll wait. Okay, let's play bingo. Where's bingo at? It's in the Simplynailogical Discord. We love it there. Shout out to our wonderful Discord mods. So if you're in the Simply Discord, go ahead to the Simply React channel. There's a pinned message that has the bingo link. I will also just paste it in chat. And let's see if we get a romantic bingo. Give me 1 second. Let's play the Valentine's Day music I had, actually. All right. Okay. Will we be blessed with more toppers this year? Yeah. I mean, I just gave you one. It's a pretty good one. You better love it. All right, Hearts Topper Bingo. Oh, it's so cute. Thank you, Discord. Okay, featured guest still in stock. Fuck. Why is it still in stock? Don't forget about the detectives review. Okay, well, let me grab that. How could I forget? I could never forget about the detectives. We have such a love-hate relationship. All right, we'll do that next. Lust in Translation, worst seller. Wait, what? How did you know? Who's rigging the data? Something Retired sells out. I believe it did, right? What sold out? Did cheap champagne go? Yeah, cheap champagne went. That makes sense. Like Swan Song just went the other day, I thought. But yeah, the others are getting picked off. No one wants to buy yellow or brown. That's fine. Crystal Skies is gone. Lemon Sucker is gone. Pink Fizz is going. Cool Ranch sold out. Cool Ranch did sell out. Yeah. Okay. Technical difficulty. Well, my battery died. Polish combos. I mean, I think that counts what we did over Black or the Sweetheart Taco. Ben Farrell chats, of course. Velvet magnetized old shades. I did not. Oh, I would like to do that when we do our swatch stick streams. It's just, we spend too much time flirting. Cutesy props. I mean, what Ben brought me was insane. What am I gonna do with all of those flowers? I can hang them from the ceiling until they die. Ben delivers a drink. All those gifts and no tea in a cup. I'm gonna have to find a new boyfriend. Launch video takes 25 minutes, probably. Sweetheart Taco bestseller, yes, you guys know. Fishes out hearts. I did, except it's easy. Oh, did he? The protein drink and the ginger ale. Shit. Okay, we've already gotten bingo. Let's see how many we can get. Ben, I'm sorry, I forgot the protein soda, the cotton candy protein soda, and the cranberry ginger ale. Yes, we're going to the cottage. Stupid Cupid free. Detective slides. I have them here. Oh my god, what's going on? We'll do the next. Valentine's traditions. Yeah, when I was 12, those little cards that we would give to boys and be like, Josh, will you be my Valentine? I don't know a Josh. Bingo! Heated rivalry mention. I didn't say the words heated rivalry, but if you caught my mentions, I did mention it. Simply themed outfit. Yes, this is a very cute shirt. Horseshoe safety. Yes. Shady comparisons. Yes. Magnetic pole. Well, yes. This is too easy. We're gonna get super bingo. Simply hates hearts. This is my reputation. Cat appearance? No. Next chunky topper. Do you mean this the heart one? Color perception? Yeah. Mood boards? Yeah. Bingo, bango, bongo. We win. Okay, let's do the detective's review. No, reject the cookies. I don't want your cookie. I'm gonna do a quick pee out the tea, and then I will review your work, okay? So let me know what romantic ad you get, and I'll be right back. thirsty for nail polish. All right. Okay, detectives. Let's see what you got. Welcome back to Detective 101. Opposites Attract. Brought to you again by the chaotic Holo Taco detectives in the Simplynailogical Discord. Where am I? Oh yeah, I couldn't figure out how to do hearts. You think you're funny, don't you? Okay. February 2025, 1 year ago, behind the scenes cottagecore prototypes. Enjoy all your cute cottagecore manis. Oh shit, was this an Easter egg the entire time? As we were plucking out Garden Party Taco for the cottage core, there were hearts. Hearts were seen. And some of them were hollow. But some of them weren't. These were the ones that I was like, no thank you. I do not want these plain pink hearts. Okay? I thought about it, but I was like, man. But yeah, you clocked it. There were hollow hearts. But okay, let's be honest. During that like decision making for cottagecore, I remember being to the team. I'm like, oh, I really like the hollow hearts. Like, I think that would be cute. And they're like, it's not cottagecore, Christine. I'm like, what do you mean? Why can't we have hearts at the cottage? They're like, pastel boring shades, put a pink hollow heart in it. It's really cute. And they're just like, no, that's not cottagecore. And I was like, fuck. Okay, fine. You know, I just wanted the hollow heart taco. I'm like, but people would like it. Okay, anyways. We thought, you know what? Save that for something else. Don't know where yet at the time. They were right. I was wrong. The garden party, the simple subtlety, the neutralness of the flower with the little pink reflective suited the cottagecore vibes better. Agreed. Okay, so the hollow heart was shelved until a year later. August, come to prototype camp with us. Behind the scenes camping. Wait, what did you think you saw here? Cute but little blue magnetic. Simply. So that's not the same. This was a much more moody like night sky, which was an option because we were thinking like you could put shooting star taco over this and it would look like shooting stars in the sky camping, whatever. But I don't know. Everyone, including myself and probably you, agreed that what became off the grid was just like cooler. So this wasn't repurposed for this current launch. I find they're like very different. This is more of a dark, a deeper sky blue. Maybe it just looks really bright in this photo, but it is a little bit more navy. I don't know. It was just kind of like not as interesting. Hearts? Again, so cute, but like maybe it belongs somewhere else. Don't fall too in love. It's not coming up next. That was for the Holo Renaissance collection back in September, which, yeah, we would have had to decide by then. January's launch. So that's like, she knew. She's sneaky. She knew. Working on magnetic collection for 2026. Is that what I said? No, I didn't. You liars. I just said working on 2026 this afternoon. And then you saw a wand. So you inferred. You imputed. Oh my god. 2016 Simply is here with us today. I bet Simply regretted this snap. What? Hidden topper. 5 magnetics and something hidden equals hard topper equals Valentine's Day collection equals February 2026 equals $96 collection. You didn't know our bundle discount, not including super magnet, which I didn't leak. No one saw the super magnet, but I guess you realized that it was a 5-piece magnetics. Okay, I didn't think you would realize that. I thought like, what if this was just a random prototype wheel and I was trying to pick one magnetic? How do you know that that's the final assortment? Right? Right? October 2025, Holo Taco survey asks opinions on the U magnet. Yes, we did. Huh? I collected your data just to know how many of you said you weren't interested, and then you obviously lied to me because it's sold out in 10 minutes. You showed us the horse. Oh yeah, I did. Shut up, silly munchkins. That was only like a month ago. It wasn't like 6 months ago. That'd be crazy. What? But yes, back in October we did poll you, because this is when it was like, these decisions, we need to know, we're locking it in. We asked people if you used our wand. We asked them about a premium magnet, and we did say it'd be expensive, approximately $30. Swatching time, purple and blue. This is December. This is my Christmas break. That's the piece of paper I chose for the background. Yeah. Nailies know this effect is made by the U magnet. Yeah. So I was wearing Lust in Translation here. This is probably when I was swatching it. And you clocked it. Because when you're watching videos, you see it shift and you're like, what the fuck? What the helly? Ah! Menchie Gang members only. What happened to your NDAs? What is this? I'm canceling all of your memberships. I'm charging you double. What is this as punishment? I guess I was in the middle of swatching. Pretty privileged. But like, what am I supposed to do? A girl's gotta work. And I can't always wear gloves, just sometimes. Okay, I gotta be careful because my nails are wet. But let's see what I have in here. A prototype! Careful, it's metal. Don't put it near metal. Careful, it's magnetic. Don't put it near metal. Here's just a little prototype I have. Make sure there's no metal around. I think my purse is metal, you dum-dum. Do as I say, not as I do. This was for New Year's. Because I really wanted to make, like, the 3D velvet effect with silver and hollow. Because it had to match my dress. So I had no choice but to use a prototype of our super magnet. It didn't have our branding on it. It was just plain. But yeah, it was the same thing. Whatever. January 2026, Snapchat, Siblongs, or Dayton. There's Jen. I guess simply is playing the field. Don't call Ben. That is playing the field. But you couldn't tell, because look, you just see the side of my thumb and it looks like sparkly magenta. And that's at the dark end of that velvet effect angle. Holo Taco Instagram posting simply schedule, but swatch she did, and those velvet nails are stunning. Swatch new shades, 2 to 3 p.m. Like how they think it only takes an hour. That's cute. This is a riddle? If I could expect hollow on my heart? Oh, I think I know what you're doing. Pearl? Ugh, girl, I could never. It already has to be heart. It's not gonna be pearl too. Relax. Okay. That was the question. I remember I was confused at first. You were just trying to trick me and trap me. This is entrapment. They asked if the hearts would be pearl. And the answer was no. They were gonna be hollow. Yeah. Now maybe one day you could convince me to like do pearl hearts or pearl things, but I'm not there yet. You know, when we run out of things, then maybe I'll be there. But it certainly wasn't gonna be my first choice for a heart. Pearl is kind of like, yeah, Garden Party Taco is a pearly white glitter pigment. This was kind of a mixed pinky pearl option. Black hearts, that would be cute. I don't know. I could put that in like a dark love collection. I don't know. Okay. Anyways. Simply snapping confirmation. I am not insane. What? And there's a blue purple. Wow, you did see that. As a favorite. So it looks like fire. Yeah. It makes them feel sparks. Ooh. It worked. So yeah, honestly, like our camping collection fucking killed it. And them being magnetics too. Those are the only 2 magnetics that we did. Should we do more magnetics? Okay. Is
Okay.
Bombshell gonna be a Polish name? No. But maybe something more like Flirt Alert. Just dropping shade names. It's okay. It's in January. It's like the same month, so it's fine. What? January 16th, simply sending detectives with this first Snapchat. Reviewing photos for next launch. These were the product images, the heroes. Look, so when you do this, see the hearts? That's what this is. I was reviewing the final images, which were absolutely stunning, obviously. I lilac this a lot. Look at this. What is this 80s Snapchat dog hair picture? I like, took my hair out of braids for that one. So, can we talk about that gorgeous polish in your thumbnail? What are you talking about? You mean what the trends say is not trending? There's no chaos. Maybe it's just Photoshop. Who knows? Nobody knows. Nobody knows anymore. I put playing the field in my thumbnail like last week. Was that last week? I don't remember. 2026 nail trends. The thumbnail had me sweating. Yeah, I just leaked it. I just put it right there. I was like, 2026 nail trends is about a Pantone cloud dancer. I'm stuck in a white padded room. Is the yes. That's what the trends say. And the trends say no against anything that's too loud, too chaotic, too colorful. No, no, no. So I put playing the field in. I thought like people would just think it's like photoshopped because they're like, oh, she's just trying to like trip us out here. Because like, what the fuck is that? That doesn't exist. Got him. I just gave you the answer. You didn't even know. Simply, please settle our heated rivalry debate. Is this swatch wheel known or unknown? The suspicion wheel has been floating around your desk for some time now. What, this? This? This is just, I forget what this is from. This is just like chat and I did this like a long time ago. What even is this? I think this is I'm Rover It. Or no. Are these the orange prototypes from? This is Camera Shy, but no Glossy Taco. And this is Nightshade with Polar Princess because someone asked me, oh, aren't these just the same? And I was trying to prove that a micro shimmer is not the same as putting an iridescent shimmer on top. So that's what this is. This is Oh My Gourd with probably halogen glow on top. And this is just I'm Rover It with no Glossy Taco. We did this on a stream like a year ago and I just left this. Why is it right there? I don't know. I just threw it there and never picked it up. This we did together like 2 years ago. Good job, detectives. That's what's just been sitting here. I just don't clean my desk. Love all the topper shapes so far. Could we get a moon topper? Love this magnetic collection. I'm looking into other shapes. I'm looking, but it's hard to get them as small as I want. I'll say that. Yeah. But also detectives are so desperate and thirsty that they think everything they see is a hint. That's just me being messy and lazy. Because I don't know, I just threw the wheel over there. They see something in everything though. But isn't that a beautiful thing? We appreciate the optimism in this world. The detectives make this world a better place, to be honest. HT, setting the color palette and mood for love. Love at first, Manny. Yes, one of our bundles. Say hello to new rewards. Yeah, updating the rewards. And thank you for seeing our ads. Glad you like them.
We are gonna draw a heart because I fucking hate hearts. If someone buys me heart-shaped jewelry, I would throw it right back in their face. I just think hearts on nails are boring and ugly.
I'm just asking how you think you'd react.
I don't know, I just fucking hate them. Don't question me.
Spot the contradiction. Oh no, I've been caught. I've been caught not only wearing hearts, but releasing hearts at Holo Taco. Don't hate me. Please don't break up with me over this. Yeah, I know. Okay, 2016 Simply talk shit. Look at this girl. She was just like, I fucking hate hearts. Hearts are disgusting. I'd rather die. And I just painted like the ugliest heart possible on my nails. But, you know what? We grew up. It's been years. It's been almost a decade since this video. I don't know if that was quite 2016. This looks more like 2018. I'm basing that off my makeup and my eyebrows. I think that's 2018 eyebrows simply. Nails using products I hate, so I did hearts, yeah. And if I'm being honest, a heart taco was absolutely not on my, like, oh, we need to do this, right? I wanted unicorn skins and iridescent shimmers and all the hollow toppers and a metallic foil flake toppers. But then slowly we were like, okay, what shapes can we do? So we got stars, we got garden party. Hearts was next in line, but only if they were hollow. So I'm glad we did it. And it being the top seller so far, I haven't checked again, but early results have Sweetheart Taco as the top seller, like more than the magnetics. Then I think that means we did something right. Maybe because it's hollow. Also, you can release things that aren't your personal style. Yes, absolutely. I have learned this after 6 years of having a nail polish brand. It's not possible to only release things that I'm interested in, because then we're guaranteed to just release a lot of the same, first of all. And second of all, I'd alienate at least half of you, right? Or maybe that's not a fair proportion, but like a lot of you would be like, what the fuck is there, these crazy colors? Can I get any neutrals, Christine? Can I get something pretty? So yeah, I do like bringing things to Holo Taco that speak to different groups of people. Cottagecore was a really good example of that kind of kicking off. And so many people fell so hard for cottagecore. So when that happens, and it's not maybe my personal style to be like creme pastel girly, like that's just not me, generally speaking. I also like playing in different areas of color, and I can appreciate different color stories, even if it's not, you know, the palette I would gravitate towards to like pick my outfit or do all my nails in. So with this one, I kind of was surprised at myself though, because this palette is on the pastel girly side, but the magnetic pigment and the way it pulls is just so impressive and stunning, especially when it's done the velvet style. I mean, also cat eye style, that I think there's something for everyone, even if you're not girly, like maybe you're like, okay, playing the field, polar opposites, stunning. Or maybe you surprise yourself and you're like, I kind of want the hot pink. Or I kind of want to put hearts on black. I think as traditionally Valentine's as this is, sort of, it can also meet the needs of people who are a little more like alternative Valentines, because they want a stripe in their heart, or they want to put something over black, or they want a crazy shade. So it's got a little bit of both worlds. I tried to balance this one out. And I think we, like I say, the collective we, the team, did a really good job at that. Because it's still something that I think 2018, 2016 Simply would be like, I could see the potential. I'd probably roast Pretty Privilege, Luster in translation. But I could get down with playing the field and throw that heart taco over black and be like, at least it's hollow. But is it real hollow? Like, I'd probably do that and be like, yes, it is. Okay, I like it then. Do a Lucky Charms topper with all the shapes. It's like an everything taco, but shapes. Okay, well, we need more shapes. So far, we have 3. That's kind of fun. That's cute. All right. Oop, we already bingoed. Okay. Can you feel the pull of what's coming? This was leak week. Yeah, look at these cute little giffies. I love it. It's so cute. Even like you have to respect the craft of the creative team, okay? Look at this. Look how it matches the imagery of the collection, hero, the concept, right? So we have like cute little cutouts, cardboard, construction paper. It's a love letter, but it's a simple background. It's cute, simple, to the point. Because the nail polish is what stands out. But then you have these little heart cutouts in your email, in your inbox, with pictures moving within the heart cutouts. I just love it. These cute little details, I'm forcing you to notice. Ben is onto something. Ben is definitely not our graphic designer. He's not on the creative team. Maybe sometimes he tries to be, and he's just like, I don't know if the background should be purple. But no, it is not Ben. Shocking. Unless he was commenting something else. Banana peel topper. Oh, that's what Ben is on too. Okay. Sorry, I misunderstood. I thought you thought Ben was our graphic design team. I was like, that's crazy. He can't even draw a picture. Maybe he could draw a banana. A small little leaky leak on HT website. Oopsie, yes. I don't know what you're talking about. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. But looks absolutely stunning, and we showed you all the shades day before launch. Nothing is limited edition. We will restock the super magnet. Already ordered. Don't forget to hit notify me on the website. So you can do that right now. Just hit the notify me button. If you missed out on the super magnet, put in your email. You'll be first to get that email. I'm hoping it's in the next month or two. But the Magnetic Attraction Collection bundle with all the nail polish is still in stock. If they sell out, they will be restocked in due time. Thank you, supply chain. Please be good to me. All the best to the supply chain gods in 2026. Please pray. Oh, I mean, like the hearts falling. Beautiful. So pretty. This is why I love nail polish. Like, some people think I'm crazy. Just like, why do you spend all of your time doing things to do with nails? And I don't understand. Why don't they get it? Like, you look at this, and it's the mood board of my life. It's just my mood. It's not even a mood board. It's just my mood. This is what I want all the time. Is nail polish. I'm so attracted to nail polish. Always have been. Oh my god. It's beautiful. The wallpapers. Oh, I know. They're coming. They're coming. I can't stop watching. Even though I've seen this all many times. Like, this could be on national television. You don't even need to say anything. Like, just play sexy music. Just put this on. I think the world just needs commercials like this. Just say nothing. Let me just watch some sexy nail polish, you know? Yeah, it's kind of relaxing. This is like my screensaver. This will save your life, honestly. Nintendo, stop it with the Valentine's Day gifts. Menchi gang, Menchi gang, Menchi gang, Menchi gang. Bentendo's out here flexing, paying for 10 people's first date with me on the next Menchi gang. Which we had our last one last weekend, so the next one will be just in less than a month. Yeah, Ben, stop flirting with chat. And Mountain High coming in with another 5 Menchi gangs. Menchi gang, Menchi gang, Menchi gang. Oh, you guys are competing now. You're picking up the Menchi gang bill. Okay, we can go to the next slide. What's this? Voted best-selling by the Discord. Sweetheart Taco. You guys are correct. Voted favorite by the Discord. Flirt alert. Playing the field was chat's favorite, but I do think Flirt Alert will be a normie favorite, an adventurous normie favorite, because it's hot pink. If Barbie was trending, like if they came out with another movie or something, I feel like Flirt Alert would, that is the Barbie shade magnetic. It's like a Barbie sports car. It's got like the polished crystal, like paint job, you know, hot pink crystal. Voted worst selling by the Discord. Why do you guys hate light purple? I thought this one was, I mean, they're all unique for different reasons, but this one's a linear holo. So it kind of has that extra special flair. It is closer to neutral. So if you're not a neutral person, maybe you do not like. But I think it's going to meet the needs, that and pretty privilege, of people who are like, I want your crazy shit, but just tone it down just a little. So that's what those two colors, the goal of them is for. And they also make for a nice Skittle, right? Because this collection really has balance in terms of like the shade range, but still they match and they work together. Protection for your fingertip. Thanks, brother. Why is Matt up there? Matt's just like, why am I in this? Wait, I'm sorry. This is a what? Chat. I mean, at least you're safe. Just be safe out there. Okay. Oh, right. We're just unhinged out here. Okay, what's the next slide? Whoa. Congrats on your retirement to these select shades. Okay, we had too much fun. Everyone needs to retire now. Everyone, go home. Go to your room. What's gone now? Sparkling Water, Lemon Sucker, Crystal Skies, Swan Song, Cheap Champagne sold out on stream have now left us. So what's left that is retiring and won't be restocked when it sells out? Featured guest, Pink Fizz, What Do You Pink? Scientific, Starry Eyed, Sunshine Crush, See You Later Chai, and Stay Grounded will be next on the chopping block. Will they be gone between this launch and next one? I feel like some of them might go as this collection continues to sell. If not, probably by next launch, then they'll be gone to retired land. The Discord is taking metaphorical bets on the next one out. I feel like this is a very hard challenge that you set yourselves up for, because it has very little to do with what's the most coveted shade, like of these, like what's the prettiest that people will be the most sad about, and way more to do with like inventory. So like we had way less Lemon Suckers than Sparkling Waters, but Sparkling Waters sold out fast, like same day, and Lemon Suckers trailed for like a week, even though we had like none of them. Just like nobody wanted her. So there is that you don't know. Gotta keep some of you guessing. Oh my god. All right, that's all from us. Thank you, Simply and the Holo Taco team. Shout out to the mods, the warehouse, and customer service. We already played Mingle, but you can play if you want. It's here. I will paste it in case some of you want to play as your homework. All right. Thanks. Thanks, chat. Discord chat. Here, I'll go back to your hero image. There you go. Alright, I'm gonna just take this off. So, what do you think? So excited for this to arrive. Did you already do comparisons? Yes, dead potato. You're late. Awesome sausage? What? Okay. Yes. Always a pleasure. Have a great rest. Yes, that's literally what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go sleep. I hope it's here in time for Valentine's Day. I'm pretty confident that it will be. Yeah. So I know the warehouse is going to be on it. They're going to be starting to ship out this week. And with the exception of like a rare event where a shipping exception occurs and it gets lost or something, then I fully expect that the vast majority of orders will get to you before Valentine's Day. So not worried about that. Go drink your protein drink. Oh, I'm gonna have a whole protein smoothie. I'm gonna shove some chocolate strawberries or whatever Ben bought. What were they? Strawberries and cream chocolate? All right. Huge thank you to everyone who showed love for this collection. I sit here in 2026 and I'm just like, I kind of like that we did that. Like, I'm changing, I'm learning, I'm growing. I'm realizing things in 2026. But I can't wait for you guys to get this collection in the mail. And just again, if you missed out on Super Magnet, hit that notify me button on the website. We will restock. A sign for more magnetics. I want to hear what you guys think of these, because this is our first fully magnetic collection in the last like 4 years. Okay, so we haven't done that. We've kind of strayed away from it. So we'll see. I know. Look at me making a heart taco in 2026. What is going on? And wearing hearts. There's hearts on my necklace and my bracelet and my rings. Like, who am I? What? All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see y'all on Wednesday or Saturday. Bye. Bye, lady.